Yeah. Remember your spot?
Yes.
Hey, Wiggy, baby.
Hey, buddy. Soon we'll be best friends.
Yes, yeah. That's how I felt with the first time we met.
Yeah.
Wiggy.
Come here, buddy. Come here. Yeah, it's okay. That's where I came from, right there. I can't believe you can see the exact span of the entire bridge through those two buildings from this window.
You know what?
That's kind of wild. That's literally where I was.
You're gonna think this is
born.
ridiculous what I'm about to say to you.
Actually, I don't think I'd ever think anything you say is ridiculous.
That's gonna kind of tell people where we are, so we're gonna need to bleep what he said.
Okay. Well, you could be anywhere in like a 40-mile span.
Narrows it down, doesn't it?
I mean, if Liam Neeson was looking for us, maybe.
Dude, I gotta tell you something. Already, I just feel like I feel so good.
I was driving here, just blasting the radio, and I was just like, "Oh, I'm going to my friends for a second sleepover."
All right, you're gonna focus myself, and then we're good to go. This feels like probably where I'll be living, right?
Yeah, it's actually the temperature's perfect in here.
I am a little. So let me just let people know before we get started.
By the way, I didn't even mean to cut you off, but great color story, great fit today. I love that the socks blend right into the pants.
Now, you know what else I did? This is something that was
nice, and I love that color.
You know how girls will sometimes wear like a sexy pair of underpants, even if they're not going to fuck a guy and nobody's going to see it because they're doing it for them
themselves. Yeah,
right. Watch this.
No way.
I just have to throw you my thong.
No way.
It's not the same.
Oh, I thought you were going to show me that you were wearing
But it
underpants.
plays in the palette, the white with the white, and now it's like a bright pink. I actually, before I lifted it, I thought it'd be more. I guess his legs.
Is that a Knicks shirt? Who is that?
Pistons, Bill and
Sure. Throwing elbows. What would you call that color? A blush?
This?
Yeah. What would you call salmon?
Yeah. Or salmon.
Salmon.
Yeah,
I don't think it's a salmon though. I think salmon's a little more pink. Bright.
I believe
it's
you.
Muted.
I believe you. I'm not going to adopt your perspective, but if I could be convinced, I don't want to waste my time on that. I'm still going to say it's like a salmon.
Sure, but we can still hang in the same circles.
Yeah, it's just probably not one-on-one.
Outside of an interview situation.
I don't remember if I told you this, but I've been working on because I listen, but I also sometimes don't make facial expressions in the way that other people like, so I do that. No, I've been working going, So while you're talking,
so you give someone an acknowledgement. You've been working on it, meaning that you've been trying to remember to do it.
Well, I remember. I'm more so trying to do it organically. Like when I first started, let me show you how I was doing it. So how was your ride over, by the way? Because you thought it would be quicker?
Yeah, it was unexpected. Yeah, well, in that way, you kind of cut the person off, so it works against the listening.
That's why I'm working on it. Not trying to remember. I'm trying to do it better.
Working on the timing of it. Let's try it again. On my way over, normally the route I take has no traffic whatsoever, but I rolled a dice today and I ran into some trouble, and that wasn't the only thing. I was 1/16 of a tank of gas when I left the house, and I swear to you, I was like, I'm going to just do it. I'll get gas here. Thank God I didn't, because of the traffic. This would have never even happened. I might have died. You did good till the end. When do I put these on now?
Not yet.
Do you have to have these on?
Unfortunately.
Why?
It doesn't work otherwise. I can barely hear you.
Really? Why do we have to have these on?
One more time.
So you can hear if we're
Right.
close enough
Right.
here because there's nobody working with us.
Ooh, this is good. So the truth is,
Because I have claustrophobia, and I also get hot when I cover my ears, and also I stubbed my toe earlier, and so everything's bothering me at once. So if I add another thing to the mix,
keep it off.
no, really, why do you put them on?
So I like them on just to make sure the sound's going. Like somebody has to be checking.
Sure, okay.
Now I like the guests to have them on for two reasons.
Yeah.
One, more practical, is sometimes I plug in, we have beats, we're rapping, or phone calls.
Right.
The other version is for people that aren't podcasters who don't understand where it should be, and they think that they're talking okay because they can't hear it. I trust that you know how to use a microphone well enough that if you don't want your headphones, for the love of Christ, I'm going to beg you to put them on.
Okay.
No. Don't wear them. It doesn't matter to
Well,
me.
they're so nice though.
Yeah.
You paid. How much did you pay for these?
They're maybe 60, 70 bucks, not
A
much.
piece? And did you read reviews? Are you an educated consumer? Or?
Yeah. This episode of Take Your Shoes Off is brought to you by the Freeze Pipe.
Ugh.
Did you smell yourself?
No, I just.
Shut up, Esther. Maybe you need to get a little high. Visit thefreezepipe.com. Use code TYSO for 10% off your order. That's thefreezepipe.com, code TYSO for 10% off. Shipping is free. Your throat and lungs will thank you. Do you smoke?
Yeah.
Do you?
I get high.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm cool.
Yeah. Well, so you know what I do?
wow.
I do read reviews.
My voice has bass. Hey, girl.
Hey. I do read reviews, but what I like more than reviews to me are like going to college. You could study all you want, but until you get an internship and you actually do the job, how much are you really learning? I like to go. I like to try them on. I like to feel them out. I'll buy them. I'll rent them. I'll go to a place. Now, for podcasting, I don't need the best sound. I like the sound, but you know what I need? I need to put on some headphones that work,
Comfortable.
that I don't feel 90 minutes later.
And these are huge. Like none of my ear is completely inside the hole.
How it should be.
Yeah, that's nice. It's not that bad, actually. The reason I realized just now, the reason I don't like them
I know.
is maybe because they're crushing my lobes and stuff.
I'm a child of comfort, okay? I didn't know this until I was an adult, but that's why I wear sweats. It's why I get the comfortable stuff. All my merch, by the way, is the most comfortable. People tell me all the time. I don't even ask them. They say, it's the most comfortable merch I've ever worn. Because a lot of times people make merch just to like produce their brand. I make merch because I want to sleep. I want to sleep in it. Baby.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree with you more. I started my merch and they asked me to do a print. They were going to do a print on demand, and I realized that they were very cheap, rough clothing. But
CRCs.
if you do like a made to order type of thing, you can get like much better quality. And I was like, it's going to cost more. I don't make anything on merch. It's so goddamn expensive to make. I make like $1 a shirt, but they're comfortable. And so you gave me a shirt last time.
What shirt did I give you? I don't remember.
It was too tight, so I haven't worn it yet. But it was like a
Cool guy haircut.
Yeah. It's cool.
It would work with how we doing?
It's we'll see what happens eventually. There it is.
Yeah, because there's ways to make this go.
I think I just did it. I'd like that you laid this down here for protecting the couch on my end.
My lady did it. I always have that for my couch. She doesn't do that, but she did it today.
I love this. I bought 2 of these Black Friday sale at Target about 9-10 years ago for like $19.99 each. They're kings, oversized kings. It's a great blanket for $20. You could cover everybody on the couch. But what I'm asking is, I'm sitting down on this and you're not. Is this something? Did she like say like, oh, Sal's like dirty or something?
No. Oh no. Did you do it again?
Well, that's not your fault.
No.
But the dog should be sitting here and I should be sitting next to you maybe.
Oh.
Oh, what's on there? Something bad?
I don't know.
Because before it didn't smell like urine. Is something happening
No,
there?
spray. So I don't remember what we established on this because we were over there, but
Well, I thought it was pee because that's what normally people are like, oh, she peed. But then when it smelled like a not pee.
right.
Like it smelled like another liquid or substance.
So this doggy gets a little shame walk away. The doggy, we might have to call it.
Could you imagine? Just make this the episode. I'll come back and we'll just do a
It'll be the cold.
Yeah. What right? It's gonna because it's right now. It's going in the fibers. Do you have Febreze?
She actually shampoos her couch like once a week anyway.
Yeah.
She just does it, not because of the dog. She
Just
just
because?
likes to clean it. So
Does she use her own tools for that?
yeah, she has a couch shampooer.
And how long does it take to dry?
A few hours.
So once a week, she renders her couches inoperable for hours at a time.
Well, I mean, you go out for the day, you do it. You could look at it like the same way you look at a piece of clothing when you're throwing it in the washer and you hang dry it.
No, because I don't have a closet full of couches.
I thought you guys were doing well.
Yeah, but they take up room, and it's just easier to have one.
That's fair.
couch.
We put this couch in the other. We rotate couches.
Okay, fine.
So sometimes this dog gets a little scared and does something. What is called spraying, I guess. Where it's like I think like what a skunk would do.
Skunk or porn star.
Not that kind of spray.
Okay. Or ocean.
Oh, because of the drink?
Cranberry.
Or are you talking about Danny?
Spraying cranberry? Danny Ocean?
Is that what you're talking about?
Danny Ocean?
Yeah.
Frank Ocean? Billy Ocean. Who's Danny Ocean?
Danny Ocean.
Oh, Ocean's 11? I almost said 12 first.
Yeah.
Danny Ocean is where you went
I never
there?
really liked
I went
Ocean's
Frank
11.
And Billy.
Until, yeah. Well, I'm talking Danny.
It's a lot of oceans.
You're telling me. But there's only two sprays.
Okay.
There's the skunk spray and there's the porn star spray.
What is that?
Which one?
This porn star spray. What is it?
So
I've heard so many different. I go to meetings about it, and I've heard so many different takes on it.
what kind of meetings?
They're just like porn star spray anonymous.
Oh,
I can't say who else. Is in
PSA?
them. Yeah.
We'll be right back.
Some people claim that it's urine.
Yeah.
Others claim that it's not.
So I don't know if the study is real, but what I saw was they injected a dye.
urine.
They
Yeah.
injected a dye into the bladder, and it did come out. And even though it smells a little different and it comes out differently, they're claiming the fluid still originates in the bladder. Now, you know me. I doubt it. What I think it is my fingers and cock are so enjoyable that it's cum. It's just girl cum.
It's just that much of it.
It's just that much girl cum.
Yeah.
TMGC. And I won't hear any different.
Mm-hmm.
Call this whatever color you want.
Right.
Sprayed.
Yeah.
And it smelled a little.
Yeah.
She put a diaper on him.
Okay.
The diaper didn't work because the diaper is meant to cover here, not just the butt. Is that how you're supposed to put it on?
No, it goes on his wee-wee.
I guess. I don't know.
Wait.
I'll
Where's
show
his spray coming from?
his butt.
Well, then it's not urine or cum.
That's what I'm saying.
So it's a third spray.
No. There's the skunk version.
Yeah.
Which is what this is.
The skunk comes out of his ass?
I don't know where it comes, but I know its point is to like deter, to scare,
Okay.
to like.
And you think that's what that was?
I don't think he was so scared that he cummed.
But traditionally, dogs don't spray things out of their asshole when they're scared.
Listen, if everything I did was traditional, this podcast wouldn't be as successful as it was.
It's true. And if
Watch.
my aunt had balls, she'd be my uncle. But
You can't say that.
okay, I'm sorry. Can you bleep it? Please, I have a family.
I'll bleep one word. Which one?
If. I brought you things.
Okay, show
Okay.
me.
This was the only merch I had of mine in the house that I had a large in. As a box of. That's one. Now you don't have to wear this because it has my fucking face on it.
Great. Let me show you something that I was wearing that I wore today.
We'll be right back.
Oh my God, it smells so bad.
It got worse then because it didn't smell. Yeah. You might just want to Windex that up instead of just leaving it there on the floor though.
No, it's
It is there and it's still liquid form on the floor.
it'll be fine.
It's gonna get worse. What am I looking at? I'm sorry. What? Where'd you get that?
It's a wrap gift.
Oh no, it's not. You did not get it. You did not get. How did you get that?
I was
You were.
the virus's assistant. No, somebody my dad knows worked on it, or somebody.
Oh, is that right? Or did you find that like at a vintage?
No, this was I had grown up.
That
as
is
a kid. It was my dad's. He never
insane.
wore it.
That's insane. And you happen to have it with you now.
That's my.
You
it's my
traveled.
jacket.
That's what you walk around in.
Yeah.
So I did that one, and then this one is not XL, but I made
like that.
I made a limited run of these.
Where can people get this?
SalVulcanoComedy.com.
Everyone knows how to spell that.
Yes. There's a bunch. I have like 10 different items on there. But that's one of them. Now I made a limited edition one.
Hold on, I want
Yes,
to talk
please.
about this.
Yes.
I have a shirt. Shout out to Hempzonics, by the way. It's a brand that sent me early in the podcast. One of my first advertisers. It's a hemp weed, right?
Oh, I just started smoking that. Not that, but hemp weed.
Well, Hempzonics.
Mm-hmm.
They sent me merch, and the merch was from this Comfort Colors brand, and it's one of my favorite. But you know this brand. Obviously, you chose this on purpose.
It's what I did. I had them ship me. I'm not joking.
A whole
around.
bunch.
I had them ship me 20 different types of shirts, sweatshirts, everything, and I tried them all on in my house, and I chose this out of all of them.
So let me tell you something. This brand is so good and comfortable that I'm wearing somebody else's hemp shirts all the time. Not that I wouldn't, but like that's not like my favorite shirt.
Right.
It's so comfortable. It's comfortable enough to sleep in.
Yes, and even after it washes, it gets even more comfortable.
Absolutely. But it's also that with this, I might want an XL. I'll still take this and wear it.
I had an XL.
But the reason XL
I wasn't going to ask you. I was going to bring an XL and an L and just let you choose. And instead I texted you.
When something is that comfortable, make it baggy because it'll just look athletic.
Well, you're in for a treat.
I doubt it. This is all you brought, so I guess that's it.
Well, I had another shirt that I made a limited edition run of for when I played the Wiltern in LA. And I know you like basketball, and I did a Lakers colors of my shirt, limited edition, and I only had XL left.
And same brand?
It's an XL, same brand.
Get the fuck out of town.
Yes, and it's Lakers colors. And I don't know if you're like a Lakers fan. I know you're like a
Cleveland Cavaliers fan. But yeah, this is great.
It's an XL.
You know what I like more than that's going to be stupid. You're going to think I'm stupid.
I already think it. Please.
What I was going to say is, when you know who I like more than the Cavs? It's Sal Vulcano.
Oh, that's so stupid.
I'm sorry,
See, I told you. Now, here's something else I just grabbed. Now, this I just grabbed on the way out because my eyes made contact with it. I was sent some cool clothes from this company. And one of the things they sent me, though, I couldn't pull off. And it's just been sitting in my closet. Shout out to Tombolo, I believe it's called. Great clothes. But I was like, I think you are quirky enough to maybe pull this off. I don't know.
So you think I'm stupid and quirky?
It also could be a big miss. I don't know, but I know I can't pull this off.
Big miss? Are we talking about the visor? Or are we talking about my mother-in-law? Who's divorced?
Whoa!
You don't know about my hands.
Now you play Frisbee?
Ultimate Frisbee?
You do. I know.
Very good.
I could tell by the way you grabbed it.
But also, you could take a quarter or a little hard candy, put it in your palm. I could grab it. I'll just go like this, and then you go like this. Before you close it, I could grab it. No way you could grab it from me. You want to see?
Really?
You want to see?
I mean, I know this game.
Yeah, but I'm saying I could watch. Would you like to try?
I'll try it. Yeah, I'm up for it.
I don't think I want this.
Okay.
I'll try it.
It's
I'll
fair.
play.
It's fair. Well, I didn't think you would or you wouldn't, but I thought I would have a conversation about it.
I tell people that, like, when somebody gives me their business card, if I'm interested, I'll take a picture of it. But
now
I'm not going to keep
now
it.
that you have the cans off, and I'm just looking at you like this probably won't look good on you either.
One more time?
Now that you have the cans on, I think it'll look great.
Is that what you said?
Yep.
Now, where can I find a little...
When did you learn that you had this skill?
I don't know. Camp?
Dude, is that the back of it is. I don't want to have to bleep this again, but that's the back of the gift that France gave America.
Oh, yeah. Give us your pour, give us your horny. And give
I'm
us
in
your
the front of it. I'm on the other side.
You want to stand?
Wow, that is what is that, a Ferrero Rocher?
Yeah, and you grab it, it's yours.
What's the rules, though? Where do I...
There's no
do I come from like here, then you...
wherever you want to go.
Yeah, well, of course you...
Anywhere you want to go.
Well, but I can start here?
You can't be above the airspace, but you can be right next to it.
Well, then but the odds are on anyone's side.
I'll get it from you, you won't get it from me.
Okay.
No faking.
Oh, well, you didn't say that.
But I'll close it every time.
But you knew I would start with a fake.
Sure.
All right.
I thought I said no fake. Rewind if I did. If I didn't, so be it.
All right.
Let's go here.
Do I take these off?
No, it's okay. I mean, whatever.
All right. Tell me where to start.
Maybe just keep it like this.
Well, you will definitely win.
Here, let me show you. You go like this. Hold on, I'm not doing it. I'll say go. You can't have it like this. You have to have it open. Okay? Have it open.
Yeah.
Open. Keep it open. Look at you like this. Look at your little cagey fingers.
Well, is it used an element of surprise? Okay, come on. Well, you're not going to get it from there.
All right, so I'm just going to grab it. Is this far enough away?
Mm-hmm. Holy shit! All right, that was pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty
now
good.
with a quarter, it's even more impressive because you got to go under. I couldn't find a quarter.
Whoa. All right, so you eat right here. Oh, I had it and didn't grip it.
Well,
it's my fault.
It's okay. Don't spray it yet. Maybe we leave it.
Wow, that was quick. That was quick. Is that because dexterity and stuff from basketball?
No, I just think that the way my mind works is not just watch. Say something.
Something.
Ah! Mm-hmm. I'm also able to do that physically.
Right.
Come here, bud. Here's a little treat. Come on. Come on, you little spray.
Go ahead over there, spray Romano.
Oh. Keep it in. Come on, Mike. My daddy's birthday is July 14th. I'm coming home July 14th. I'm going to see my daddy for the first time ever on July 14th. Another movie, the buddy gets it. May I?
What are you shooting? Go ahead. Oh, this had a little weight. This had a little weight to it. I don't know. I didn't want to get hit in the. That shoots heavy tennis balls. I thought it was going to shoot like a foam Nerf thing. Also, for the first 2 sentences, I thought you were serious.
It's from Con Air.
Yeah, I realized that when you said bunny. I don't know the movie. I mean, I've seen it, but I don't know. I wouldn't. When you said bunny, I got it.
Right.
Yeah.
Seen the movie so many times and so insecure about it. The way you said that. I mean, I'm not like I haven't seen it all the time. I just.
I've probably seen it 2 or 3 times.
Okay.
I met Nicolas Cage at a
Camp.
No, not camp. Not Cantor's. Not Golden's.
It's a deli in L.A.
No, in New York. It closed though. It was like one of the big 5.
What are the big 5 here? Because Katz's and Sarge's are what I go to.
It's Katz's, it's Sarge's, it's Greenblatt's.
There's a Greenblatt's here?
Yeah.
Because I didn't know that. The Greenblatt's in LA was my favorite and it closed during the pandemic.
Oh, babe, it's here.
Wow.
And there's another, I forget the name of the other one. They're staples, but this one, we filmed at it and it closed.
Do you want to do this for a few minutes?
If you can give me time. Can you give me extra time? Anyway, he was in there eating while we were filming there one day.
Yeah.
And he was eating alone. Fascinating. The place was packed to the gills and nobody bothered him.
You're saying whitefish?
Yeah, packed to the whitefish. And nobody bothered him, but we eyed him. And then he got up to leave. And I said, I'm going to saunter out at the same time he's leaving. Just maybe we.
Oh, sorry. Hey. Oh my God.
Aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. And he seemed very aloof,
Maybe, do you think it had something to do with, like, he had a lot of dry skin on his arms?
That's a loofah. That's different. I didn't mean to confuse you.
What is aloof then?
Aloof.
You said like a big piece of bread.
No, that's a loaf. That's a loaf. He seemed like
when something continues, like
that's a loop.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, we'll get it. Like it's like
if your pants are too big.
It's like that's bulky.
Loose.
Okay. It's like the bathroom in England.
You're thinking of a loo, and that's France.
Oh, okay.
Is that England? The loo?
You know what it was?
I think that is English.
It's like the streaming platform I watch.
Oh, that's Roku.
No, that's not it. Hulu?
First base.
He was.
I don't think we have ADHD.
He seemed like cloudy.
Aloof.
Yes, exactly right.
Yes.
And then he was standing outside and he's like, and then my buddy goes up to him and he goes, Mr. Cage, can I help you with anything? Just like because we had on the tie because we were working on something. And he goes, I need a cab. And then my friend hails a cab and he goes to give my friend a 20. I mean, a 20, you know? And he goes, oh, no, I don't know if he took it or not. I think he probably didn't take it. And then my friend put him in the cab, closed it, and said, have a great day, and just drove away. But I did take a picture with him.
Do you have it? Will you send it to me?
I do have it. If you just Google me and him, it comes up.
We won't make people do the extra work. We're going to put it up right here.
Okay. I like, most of the time when I take a picture with I'm like, oh my God, I'm getting a picture with this person. It always is bad. It's always bad. I look bad. My face, something. I like the picture I took with him. That's what I always remember.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I get what you're saying.
I was like, oh my God, I like it, which never happens.
Could I tell you something
insecure.
that might change your life in that very specific thing?
Mm-hmm.
You see the pictures. You want? Can we take it? Let me see. Can we? Right. All that. Check this out. I don't mean this in a self-deprecating way. I mean this in a self-acceptance way. This is what you look like. This is what I look like. Mm-hmm. We're not great at taking pictures. We're not taking a picture of how hot I am. We're taking a picture of a moment of a memory. And if you could look at this memory as look at this and not look what I look like. Look at this picture the way everybody in the world but you would look at it.
I know. Is that what you do for real? Mm-hmm. And you adopted that? Why? When?
I don't like the way I look in pictures.
You're right, though. I would never think twice of how you looked in a picture. But, we all have our own hang-ups.
Yeah. And it still doesn't make, I'm not like, completely enlightened and every picture is wonderful. Sure. Some you look bad in, most you look bad in, and then some you look really good in, but that's not real.
Yeah.
That's an accident.
Well, or is the accident the bad? I don't know.
No.
No, you're right.
No, you would know.
The accident's the good. It's like, you know, when you want to, you're like, oh my God, I just bumped, I have a picture, I want to show people, and I'm like, I'm not showing them that, I look terrible.
But that's the thing. You're just and I mean this in the same, this is what, we're just guys, you know?
Yeah, I understand.
My girlfriend, if she looks bad in a picture, it was an accident. Like,
great. I'm not vain about it. It's just about how, I don't care about like, oh, I look bad. It's like me. I'm like.
But that's the thing. We have this idea that we're supposed to be something. That, here's the hard truth. We're not. We're not. We're not. You know what we are supposed to be? Present. We're supposed to be there.
You mean like the shirts I gave you?
Presents. No, you're thinking of Roku.
Right.
Just, you look bad in a picture because you're a fucking guy.
Right.
You probably don't know your angles. I'll speak for myself. I don't know my angles.
I don't know my angles.
I've seen pictures that I like. I'm like, ooh, let me try to recreate that.
I never took note of an angle in my life.
Never took note?
No, but when I take pictures of people, when they ask to take pictures of me, a lot of times I'll be like, oh, let me go over here. That's my, and I never click with me to be like, I'm always like, really?
Yeah, I don't know
but
what
people,
mine is.
that's a real thing, a good side, an angle?
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, there's like chin down, straight on, looking
I
away.
never know
What's the
what to
best
do.
way to make your jaw look good?
I never know what to do. But you don't have to do that.
Really?
You're svelte.
Watch.
You're svelte. But when are you taking a peek? Cheese, and you go.
No, I'm saying from this angle. The audio only is really missing out. Hello?
Don't make him spray. Don't yell. The shirt you have on, is that literally from you? Like, are you not passed at the store?
Yeah, I'm not passed at the store.
I mean, I'm not, but I wish I was. I mean, it's one of the things I hope.
What size are you?
I hope to do. XL.
I'll go to rickglassman.com and order you one.
Is it run small or big? Does it run like
they run exactly what they are.
Do they shrink?
I do not put my shirts, any of them, in a dryer.
Especially if they fit good the first time.
It doesn't matter. If I like the way if I don't like the way it fits, I don't guarantee it. I'm not going to wear it. So if I'm washing it, want to wear it again, I wash in cold and I hang dry. And if something gets dirty, I'll put some vinegar and tea tree oil in the washing machine, along with my soap.
Who are you? Vinegar and tea tree oil. Sorry, Bear Grylls.
I don't get it, but I bet you that's on me.
I don't really know him, but I don't even know him, but he's enough in the zeitgeist that I know him. How about that? So it's on you. He's the guy that they drop in like the woods naked, and then he lives for a couple of years and comes back.
Oh, he's not using vinegar and tea tree oil.
He's doing something.
He probably knows about it, but he doesn't care about it.
He's using Tide Pods. Two things. One, how do you? Man,
I love you, dude. I love you. I can cry right now. I can't express to you. My eyes are watering. I can't express to you the feeling I get opposite you. You're so special.
Are you serious?
Could you zoom in on my eyes so you see them watering?
Yeah, but I never know when you're joking.
100%. I told you this last time we were here.
You get me watery eyed.
I see.
Oh, you're so sweet.
You're you know, they say wife material?
Yeah.
Your best friend material.
I can't believe you got me teary eyed. This is ridiculous.
I just think you are crying.
They're going to mock us roundly.
Hey, you know what? This is who we are.
That was just so kind. Like, thanks. I think you're great. The second sleepover is really working out.
I don't know. The lighting's not good if you could zoom in.
Why? Because I had two questions. I see it.
I've been feeling it. I called it out the first time.
Yeah.
I expected it because I remember from last time. But then there was a moment I said earlier, I'm like, man.
I was excited to come.
Yeah, but then I'm just talking to you. It's just like, I mean, you ever date somebody and you don't want to say I love you until you think they might love you back?
Sure, I've done. Oh, I'll tell you a story about that, but yes.
I want to say you're my best friend.
Wow. Let's talk about it later.
Okay.
No. Yeah, I actually, my last relationship before the one I'm in now was for 12 years, I think. And I said, it came out and I wasn't even, it just came out.
Right.
And I was leaving her house. I was saying goodbye at the door. We kissed goodbye and I just was like, I love you. And I didn't even, not a thought prior.
Like a fart.
Yeah. And I felt it. I knew I had felt it, but I wasn't like, I'm going to say it. I'm not going to say it. It came out. And then she
how long were you guys together? 11 years?
No. Oh, all told?
No, I'm saying you
at
said
the time
it.
the day before we broke up.
Yeah. So how long were you together when you said it?
12. We were together. Let me think about this. It was probably like 3 months, 4 months.
Do that again, but whisper to yourself, carry the one. People love that.
4 months. I don't know, 3 months, 4 months. Yeah, but I knew her
Did
for
you
years.
up it to 4 because you carried a 1? You added 1 to it?
Yeah.
Great stuff, man.
Yeah. I mean, I was in the moment, present.
Mm-hmm.
And she didn't say it back, but not in a way that was like awkward. She just like, it just came out and she kissed it. And she was looking at me and I kind of like, I knew that she felt it, but I didn't know what I was going to say. And so we kissed goodbye. It wasn't awkward, but I was just like, and then I got in my car and I remember just getting in my car right that moment, like hitting the steering wheel and be like, oh my God, that's so embarrassing. And then the next time I saw her, she was like, I just got to tell you, I love you too. So
How'd that feel?
great. We dated for 12 years after that.
Well, 11 and a half.
Yeah.
Did you, before you saw her, in between I love you, you saying and her not saying it, was there some uncomfort about being around her? Or is it just...
No, the next time I saw her.
Yeah, but what about before you saw her? When, like, were you nervous to see her?
I don't recall that. We were pretty tight. I mean, I knew she felt it. But how many people have you said I love? I've only said I love you in relationships in my life. I want to say 3 times in my life.
That girl and the 2 before?
Gulp, gulp, gulp.
Yeah, exactly right. I don't throw it around.
I think 5.
How old are you?
22.
Okay, so that's pretty average.
Yeah. I cummed in all of them. We'll be right back.
You squirted? Wait, so you shot liquid out of your asshole into them?
You don't know what coming means? Explain coming to an alien who understands the language.
Okay.
He just doesn't know this because that's not how they reproduce.
Okay. Your body gets so physical.
I'm the alien.
Okay.
So introduce yourself first. I mean, you know.
Hey.
Hi.
I'm Sal.
Beep, boop.
Yep. I'm
Wait.
from Earth.
Okay.
Hello.
Greetings.
Hey.
Hey is for horses.
Exactly.
Human
right.
joke.
Yes. First of all, do you pose any danger to me?
It depends if I feel threatened.
Well, you shouldn't feel threatened.
Noted.
Now I'd like to explain coming to you. It'd be great if they come down. That's the first thing we say to them.
No, the first thing is, am I in any danger? No.
No, let me explain coming. Oh God! Your body gets so physically tantalized from the well, it doesn't have to be the opposite sex. You're attracted to someone so much, and then there's a physical connection, and then you get so tantalized and excited that your body basically feels a surge and it climaxes. Now, physically, the way that manifests itself is load shoots out, preferably onto the person who tantalized. Have you ever done it?
I understand.
Yeah, so you do know what it is then.
Now I do.
Oh gosh. So you get it. You get it.
Hi.
Hi. So two things. How do you
What's your most racist impression that you feel comfortable doing?
this one? I'm Italian.
Sure.
I'm Puerto Rican. So any of those, okay? I don't know. I think people feel that they could get away with Asian ones more than they should.
Guilty. I think that's.
Let me not do it.
Sure. We'll bleep this. We'll say at the same time. I'll bleep it.
Yeah.
Is that what you were going to say?
Yeah.
Right. So I do think that out of the impressions that are considered to be like, ugh,
Yeah.
that is because you can't call them a minority. There's more of them than most anybody else.
Sure,
you know?
sure.
So because they are so smart and horny, and also, like there's so many of them great at the piano and the violin.
Yeah.
Every now and then you
People
can
feel
go,
like they can take a liberty.
well, statue of.
Yeah. I don't condone it. I'm just saying like
That or
you see?
yeah.
Now.
They call that the scale of boobs.
Yeah, and those were Asian boobs. We're right in the edge.
I think you might have to just do this then.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh boy. So how do you have enough
Native
room?
American.
How do you
And how to you?
have enough room to dry all your clothes, air dried? Because like when you do a load of laundry, again, please.
Oh, that kind of load.
Yeah. You have I have so much stuff I couldn't possibly air dry. When I was younger, we lived with my grandparents. They had the clothespins, and we hung them all up on the thing. But how do you air dry all the clothes that you need to air dry?
Right. So I have a rack for my shorts and my pants, my sweatpants. Right.
And you got a rack, all right.
Make those balls this time. Make them real balls, though. Get actual Google image. No, we'll get demonetized.
Okay.
And then in my closet, I push everything to the side. I have a lot of space, and I hang.
Oh, you
with
hang them in the closet
with this much space. And then when they're dry, guess what? I don't have to do.
They're already there.
Yeah. Did you just eat a tiramisu?
How do you? No, but can I tell you something?
I have some in the
My
fridge.
lady made a homemade tiramisu last week. I'm not typically a tiramisu guy. I have it once in a while, just like.
Were you about to say you're not trans?
I almost said transmisu. I almost said it, but just because I fumbled my words, not because I was thinking of anything. I wasn't thinking of anything. But
do you?
It was the best tiramisu I've ever had in my life, hands down.
Well, let me put my hands up for a second because this conversation's not over. Have you ever had, and I talked about this recently on a podcast. Can I tell you about an unbelievable tiramisu that you've probably seen 1,000 times and never even tried because you're like, why would I get this here? That I'm telling you, you don't know me yet.
Yeah.
I know my treats.
He does.
I know my treats. I have a sophisticated palate.
We're already going to be best friends. I'm a fucking snacking hoe.
Okay.
Tell me, where's your tiramisu?
Okay. Whole Foods.
Really?
I'm judging.
I know.
Okay?
I know you are.
I don't like 90% of their pastries, so hit me with it.
Yeah.
Here I am telling you.
Yeah.
I know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
I know how this sounds. And I'm not knocking Whole Foods. That's just, you don't think that's where I go to get my tiramisu.
No.
I get
Yeah.
that. One of the, and I've been to Rome.
I'll have to try
It's
it.
insane.
Really?
I love tiramisu.
How do you prefer yours? Like
on a plate?
do you okay. And do you prefer it, do you eat it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And
What were you really going to ask?
do you prefer it, like, because some are more coffee tasting, some are more liquor, liqueur tasting or whatever it is?
Right. If I had to pick which one I would want to taste more, I would say coffee. But that's not because I love the taste of coffee. I just do not like the taste of liqueur.
Right. Okay. Same with those.
I want a balance. And I also want to taste,
the next time that we do this, I'm going to have her make it. I'm going to bring it. We can eat it while we
you know what? There's a place here called. I might want
Is
to.
that really what it's called?
I might want to bleep this because I don't know if there's not a lot of them. I don't want to say where we are, so we might bleep the name.
Wait a minute. You wanted to bleep that there's the bridge in the background when the camera is on you and you can see the bridge? You can see where we are from behind you.
Listen, I went to a special school.
Okay.
I'm so high and my throat and lungs thank me.
Okay, I said we're supposed to play a Stone character, not a 900 number sex operator. Oh man, I can't stop laughing. That's because I'm high on weed, man. I love laughing. I love weed. But the problem is sometimes you smoke and you cough a little bit. Head on over to thefreezepipe.com and use code TYSO for 10% off your order. You don't believe me? Check out Santa Claus smoking it.
I'll tell you this much. Get the Funyuns ready and the fun dip outside because I'm coming in hot with a couple of hands looking for snacks.
Don't believe that? Check out my dad smoking it.
That's the no cough toke that you get from Freeze Pipe every time. Go to freezepipe.com/TYSO.
The freeze pipe.
The Freeze Pipe, like the Ohio State University. The freezepipe.com/TYSO.
Make sure to have your house show anyone over early. Make sure I goes on. 21 is over reply. Make sure it goes on. Dry safely with you. 21 is over reply. Penis, vagina, poop, fart, boogers.
There you go. The freeze pipe isn't just cool, it's cool to the touch. And it doesn't just make you feel great, it's cool to the touch. My name's Rick Glassman, and I support this message.
So for the smoothest smoking pipes, bubblers, bongs, and dab rigs, visit thefreezepipe.com and use code TYSO for 10% off your order. That's thefreezepipe.com and code TYSO for 10% off. Shop today. Shipping is always free. Your throat and lungs will thank you.
Hi,
Hi.
I'm Esther, and that's Rick. And I'm not here at my own will, but
Go ahead, land it.
no.
Land your stupid joke.
No, ew,
I'm holding
wait.
you hostage?
Ew, why do you look so ugly all of a sudden? I'm not kidding. Like, you didn't Did something happen?
Yeah, I took my glasses off.
Oh.
Oh man, you're not acting right now, right? I mean, are you on a show or anything? Ugh. Anyway, we decided to do a podcast together. We think because people like me and they tune in to see what Esther's going to smell like that week.
So yeah.
So
Rick and Esther have a time.
Here's just a little, or is it? Here's just a little teaser because we don't have the YouTube channel set up yet. But
it will be though by the time we post this, just because it's not set up before we record it.
No, I was going to put this on this week's episode.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, I want to give a little, like a quick little teaser.
Oh, okay.
So here's do like a 10-second thing. Ooh, what's going on? Are Rick and Esther's bringing back Rick and Esther Have a Time?
Okay.
We'll see.
Okay. What am I doing here? What's going on? Where am I? What year is it?
Is Rick and Esther Have a Time coming back?
It is.
I don't know. I don't know.
Sure.
We got to get back to the episode. I have an analogy. I have an analogy.
Okay.
I really think you're going to appreciate this.
Okay.
I went to a special school called PEP, Positive Education Program.
Did they call it PEP or did you call it PEP?
They call it PEP.
Okay.
It was, I had some problems.
Oh, okay.
Well, the school thought I did.
You were in like a gang.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wasn't just pooping my pants and yelling, "Somebody play with me." It was dangerous.
Right. Okay.
So into the school, and they had a point system where you get stars, and when they get enough stars, you get candy from the chest, or you get to make up your own thing. I would have them drive me to Burger King. Yes.
Dude, I was in China, and they were like, Shanghai, and we did shows, and they were like, hey, no making fun of the government.
A lot of people speak English there?
It's only expats that come. And Hong Kong's different, but Shanghai and Beijing, it's only expats.
Hong Kong, that's what I do when I grab a woman's tits. Hong Kong. Funny?
Yeah.
And there's a chest and where there's candy, and there was a lock on it, right? Lock I could have probably twisted to break. I said, and the analogy would be they could see versus it not being unlocked. I said, anybody could just break this off. He said, it keeps the honest people honest.
Oh.
Yeah, sure. If people want to do the work, if they want to figure it out, if they want to look, if they want to put all the pieces together, but I don't want to put it out on a plate and hand it to them.
Okay. I understand the analogy, but I have a problem with his. Why does it keep the honest people honest? The honest people honest.
Because honest doesn't. It's not binary, right?
Okay.
There are people like, let's say for example, I'm like, hey, I'm gonna leave. I'll be back in 5 minutes. You might walk around, you see the candy, you'll be like, Rick doesn't care, take the candy. But if I say, please don't take any candy, and there's tons of them, you might be okay. But then I'm gone for a while, and you're like, I'll sneak one little thing. Nobody cares. Because it's really not that big of a deal.
Mm-hmm. Lead us not into temptation.
Forbes 1-4.
Deliver us from evil.
But if I put a little lock on it.
Forbes 400. Forbes 500? Fortune 500.
There's a Forbes 400.
Is there?
There's a Forbes 30 under 30.
Okay.
And which I'm part of.
Mm-hmm.
If there was a little lock on it, and you'd have to actually break the lock. Not only is it going to be like, oh, like now he's going to know. Also, you broke something.
That's excessive, though. So what student is going to break the lock?
This is PEP.
Okay.
They're doing stuff.
Oh, they're doing
There's a
stuff.
restrainer in every room.
Okay. Oh.
To hold kids down.
Oh, really?
I recently talked about it in the Ryan Sickler episode. I don't want to get into it, but you can
he was
check
here.
it out.
Okay, yeah.
I did his.
Okay.
Did
you cry?
I don't think so.
I did. I like fast and a lot.
Yeah? Sad cries or happy cries?
Both maybe. I know there was sad. I don't remember if there was
You had a
happy.
happy cry here?
I did. Yeah, happy cries are great,
Bro.
They're actually so more rare.
Sometimes I get pretty watery-eyed when I give sincere compliments, or if I feel really connected. It's not necessarily gonna like come down like it almost did, but so much so that I wanted to do merch called my eyes are getting watery.
Oh, really?
I say that sometimes.
Wow, that's sweet.
It's almost like to say that I'm not, because people also, like you said, think I'm joking. No. My eyes are watering.
Okay. Yeah, because it's someone with you, it could be tough.
That's a bummer.
No, it's just because you're doing so many things. Exactly.
But I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
It is a bummer.
Is it?
Yeah. I've gotten better at it. It is.
I'm the opposite.
People always think you're serious.
I'm always serious. Like, no, I'm not always serious, but like people, I have no problems when people like I'm just like, I'll start like I'm like that a lot. I'm emotional. So there's no like questioning if I'm emotional because I am emotional.
I'm not talking specifically on the far ends of the spectrum of like
Sure.
silly and emotional, which aren't even mutually exclusive.
Right.
But it's like they could come together.
Sure.
But I'm saying just in
Come together?
in day to day. Now you do a lot of come and load jokes, and I'm for them, and I get them, but I don't want to have to acknowledge them.
Okay.
No.
All right.
So I'm just gonna go.
Yeah. Sure. I'm only doing that because I'm calling back to the.
I get it.
I can't tell if am I doing too much load?
No.
Okay.
But
because you actually are a little more edgy than I am in my regular speakings.
Right.
So I'm just kind of like.
When I'm not on the podcast,
going
I'm
with the
very straight laced.
Okay.
I could show you. In fact, actually, let me turn these off for a sec. Good evening. I didn't know where to go. You take the lead. Tell me some stuff. I'm talking too much.
What is your take on when you're on an airplane, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you're in the.
You went right into it. You're such a little boy, dude.
Because I was thinking about this coming on the airplane, right? When you're in the window seat, what is your
Doesn't happen.
responsibility? What do you mean?
Go ahead.
Okay, I just flew red eye last night.
How are your arms?
Tired and turd and
Charles Barkley.
I was in. You know, the first time I met him, he said, "I thought you were gay."
I did know that. I assumed.
Oh, wait! I was like, "Did I tell you that?" It was.
You did work with Barkley on something. You did tell me. What was it again?
No, I just kind of we're on the same network, so I see him at functions and stuff.
Oh, somebody else. JonMichael, if you remember who we were talking about, Barkley, swipe to it for a second. Oh, right.
I was gifted a oversized bottle of Charles Barkley's wine that my friend had in his office at Comedy Central for like 5 years that definitely has turned. And he autographed it, and my friend just gave it to me as
That's
a goof.
a cool gift.
And I have it, but it's not open.
Is it oversized for you, but regular sized for him?
No, it's oversized for me. It's regular for me, but oversized for like a Munchkin or a Keebler Elf. It's like this big. So no, it's 1.75 liters if you're in the industry, the wine industry. And
as opposed to 1 liter.
Correct. Or 750 milliliters.
Right.
I should have brought it. We could have opened it up and drank it, and it might have been bad. I'll do it next time. So that's what I was going to say. Next time, homemade tiramisu.
And some old
Charles
wine.
Barkley's wine.
Dude,
that's literally what we got to do next
What
time.
a great pairing.
But so on the plane, right? So I flew red eye, and this is why it was fresh on my mind. So I was on a window, but then the guy over there on a window. So
First class.
Of course.
Come on. Yes? It's relevant because is there a middle seat?
No, it is. It's not a middle seat.
Are you embarrassed to let people know that you only fly
Absolutely
first?
not. But I definitely am flying it on a red eye.
Are you ever flying? When was the last time you flew non-first?
A couple of weeks ago.
How are your arms? Even more tired?
Even more,
That's the
because you
point.
have to do more work.
Go on.
Let me just clarify that though. At this day and age, I usually do fly first class.
Of course.
But I did fly coach just a couple of weeks ago.
Why? It was short flight?
Because I was with 3 people and we wanted to sit together.
You were with 2 people.
Correct. No, I was with 3. 1 laid across.
Are you telling the truth?
His arms were not tired. He had to do none of the work.
You're lying.
Okay, fine. I always am window down, thing down immediately, and that's for me and everybody,
Including
else.
for takeoff.
Unless they. Sorry, I just did. I was
wipe it off.
I did this. I sprayed. I was nervous. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. I feel weird now.
We animated some throw up.
What did you animate there?
Throw up.
Okay.
You know what? But make it white.
Don't make it white.
Hey.
You do a lot of like come and low jokes, and I'm fine with it. But I'm just gonna say next time, just so it's
of course.
Yeah.
Actually, last time I was here, I did spray. Here, cut to it.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh, the world will never know. Let me I've come to expect it at this point. Oh,
so you were talking about the window. The window.
Well, I put it down because there's not. If it's down, I'm not bothering anyone, and if it's up, you can get intense heat and sunlight coming in.
Right.
And so I feel like I have a responsibility. I actually put it down to make sure I sit in the window to make sure I have control of it, because this is what I'm getting at. The people that don't put that thing down, I mean, I start to grow an intense anger.
Yeah, but do you ask them to put it down?
No, but the guy, I was on this side, he was on that side. We take off. This thing is everyone has this down except him. It's beaming in.
Right.
Everybody's just like this, and he just kept it open.
Well, here's the thing. We're going to be on a plane now. Snap. So you're one shot. We'll be on a plane.
Mm-hmm.
Snap. Okay. You're in a window. I'm in a window. Aisle between us. My window's open. Handle it.
Hey.
Well.
Let's go.
Excuse me?
Put it down.
I want the light I'm reading.
No, I'm not reading. And then they don't put it down.
Yeah, because you're shitty.
What do you mean?
You have to be kinder. May I show you?
Okay.
Okay.
Mine's up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Hold on a second. I get motion sickness. Yes.
Are you from flying?
Yes.
Is that why you keep the window up?
Yeah.
I understand. I was actually going to ask because it's a little bright if you could lower it. My girlfriend's the same way. I totally understand. I do have a question though. Only if you're okay with this. It's coming through from the top. Would you mind just lowering it a little bit?
It's fair. It's fair.
Thank
you. It's a fair request and it's kind.
Thank you. Chris
and
Rock,
I would oblige it normally.
Chris Rock says when you're driving by somebody and they're fixing their own tire, you're more interested to go help them because people like helping people who help themselves. So, as opposed to like...
Did Chris Rock say that to you?
We were getting in a fist fight.
Okay.
I feel like I heard him say it somewhere, and I think it was
Chris
him.
Rock.
I really think that was Chris Rock.
People like to help people who help themselves.
It's easier because people.
It makes sense.
Oftentimes, when you help somebody, there's the classic philosophical argument, which is when you give to charity, are you giving to them, or are you just trying to make yourself feel good?
Okay.
And the reality is, it isn't one or the other. The reality is, it does feel good to be in service to other people.
Of course.
And if that's selfish, so be it. But so is
yeah,
self-love.
But it's a selfless act.
Right.
So how can it be selfish?
Well, to me, I think that the term selfish has bad PR. I think that we need to take care of ourselves, right? Like on a plane, when the thing comes down, you put it on yourself first, so you're going to be in a position to help other people.
Sure.
When you're getting into a relationship, if you don't love yourself and if you don't know how to be independent, you won't be able to be with them. So when we are helping people, we feel good. We feel we are offering them value. We feel valued.
Mm-hmm.
But if there's somebody who is expecting it or feels entitled or doesn't appreciate it, you feel being taken advantage of.
So if I drive by and there's a woman and a couple of kids and they're leaning on the side of their car on the highway, but she doesn't have the tire iron in her hand, I'm going to just speed by it because this bitch don't want to help herself.
See, there are extenuating circumstances, and that is where the empathy comes in. I do think a lot of times feeling taken advantage of might be the case. It's also ego and projection.
Okay.
Fuck this. He doesn't want me to help. I'm so sorry. Do you mind? Oh, you know what? He's a good guy. When you see that, you understand they need help. I've done it numerous times. I'm the guy that when I see somebody, unless I don't want to, which also happens, but I'd say 30% of the time.
That's big.
See somebody pulled over.
You'll pull over?
I pull up, or I'll slow down if they're in the car. Now I'll say, "Is everything okay? Do you need a phone or something?"
Yeah.
And then off a freeway or something, I'm pushing. I'm the one pushing. I'm asking for the help. And there's the community. People come over when they see you pushing.
Oh yeah.
People are coming over.
Someone ever ran out of gas and you push it to the.
Are you kidding me?
I've done that a couple times.
Yeah.
That feels good too, because you kind of don't going down the street. You're pushing a car.
Come on.
It feels it feels very old school too.
Feels old school.
Yeah.
Now with TikTok, who's pushing cars?
Now they're just they're snapping and the cars at the gas station already because they can use the editing software.
Yes. But feels good. I was pushing a car, a woman and her kids, and then a homeless guy came over to help push. And you know what I thought? Get the fuck away from me.
Right.
No.
He doesn't want to help her.
No, he did.
He was doing it for selfish reasons.
He helped her. And we're all doing this, and it's a little community. We're having fun. We're pushing in. We're having fun as far as, this, considering the circumstances. My hands are really dirty now, of course. And I ask if I could use the bathroom.
At his place?
At the gas station.
Oh, okay.
And he said, no, there's no gas, not for customers, I guess, not for him. So my hands are, and I didn't have any money on me. And it was in my car all the way, whatever. And I wanted a bottle of water then to get to my hands. I said, is there any way I could have a bottle of water and I could come back and pay you? First of all, don't even make me pay you. You saw what I just did for 40 minutes.
Right.
And he said, no.
The homeless guy?
No, the guy who works at the gas station.
I was having a goof. I knew.
Oh.
But where does the homeless guy come into play?
The homeless guy, me, and the homeless guy pushed this woman who was
Yeah.
steering and with the kids the car. I was pushing by myself. A homeless guy crossed the street to help push.
God bless him.
We spend. God bless him.
God bless. That's right.
And so I'm saying, like, here's a homeless man that was willing to help.
You worked in retail?
No, but I like things nice. I've been in retail.
Okay.
I see how they do it in retail. I adopt.
Is that board? You ever see him do the board? So it's perfect.
Yeah.
I've thought about picking one of those up.
Why didn't you?
To be honest, I don't have the time to do every shirt that way. And if they're all not going to be that way, then it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
So the guy said no.
He wouldn't give me a bottle of water.
What was your immediate reaction to when he said, did you cock your head? Were you like, really? Did you give him a little something?
I said, my hands are so dirty. And I pointed to what was just happening. You really don't feel comfortable letting me have one bottle of water, even though I'm going to come back and pay you? He said, no. I said, okay. Like this. I said, okay. And I haven't used that gas. That's not true. I did once, but it was a while later, and I pass it. I pass it a lot. I do not go to that gas station.
Well, that's a lesson learned for him, and I don't know if he knows that, but if he's watching, and we know that he is.
You know, can I tell you something about watching? Because, like, yeah, of course he's watching. Something happened to me that probably happens to you all the time. Doesn't happen to me much.
Okay.
My lady and I went into the city.
Never, ever will I do that.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right.
I didn't even get to the meat yet.
Oh, sorry.
Pardon the pun. It's a vegan restaurant.
Okay.
And we go in, and the owner sees me when we walk in, and she loves this place. She goes to this place.
Here?
New York.
Okay.
He goes, I'm a big fan of yours. My instinct is, who does he think I am? Fucking talking to me like this. And I go, oh, that's awesome. Well, I said, what from what? Because, like, is that really for me?
Right.
And for my show As We See It. And
is that a show that's on right now?
No,
you want something that's on right now?
As We See It was an Amazon series they did last year. Right now it's an ABC show called Not Dead Yet.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
But and he also knows my other stuff. He, like, you play basketball and your comedy. Like, he knows all my stuff. And I'm like, and I loved the restaurant. And I want to shout it out, but I'm weird about it because now I'm talking about him. So I'm not. I'll shout out another time in a different context.
Okay.
But I followed them because they were so good. And here's an example if people could look through if they need to.
Sure.
The food is so good.
What kind of food is it?
It's vegan.
Oh,
everything is made in house, including the buns, the bean patty, the burger patty. It's all the pickles are made in house.
Are you vegan or you just eat vegan?
I try to eat meatless a few days a week.
Okay.
What's that face?
Well, I just feel like by nature, everyone eats meatless a few days of the week.
Oh, you know, people. My dad eats chicken every day. People eat meat every day.
Dad eats chicken every day.
Oh yeah,
he eats chicken every day.
He eats chicken every day.
Wow.
I'm gonna get him on the phone. I'm gonna ask. I have to imagine he eats chicken. He might say 6 days a week.
Maybe I'm not thinking because
chicken or a burger. I guess
I have to reflect on my daily because maybe I do eat a protein every day and I don't realize it. But it just seems like a few days a week.
There are meatless proteins, but go ahead.
Yeah, I guess because in my head I'm like a few days a week. I'm sure I don't eat meat, but maybe that's not true. Let's get your father on the line. Oh yeah, remember last time we lost something. What's your dad's name?
Steve.
Mr. Glassman.
That's kind.
Hi there.
Hi, Steve. I'm sorry.
Introduce yourself.
Hey, my name is Sal, and let me explain coming.
No. Dad,
sorry.
Dad, we're on the pod. Do you remember Sal? Did you see the Sal episode?
Yeah, of course. I know Sal, yes.
Mr. Glassman, hello. It's a pleasure to
I can barely hear him, though, Ricky.
Oh, sorry. Mr. Glassman, hey, it's... Okay.
Speak louder.
Hey, Mr. Glassman, it's a pleasure to speak to you.
Yes. What's up?
So we were talking about I eat meatless. I try to eat meatless at least a few days a week. And Sal's like, everybody does that. I go, my dad eats chicken every day. Now, of course, sometimes it'll be a burger or a steak or something. But wouldn't you say you eat meat every day?
I didn't yesterday.
Out of this year, do you think there were more than 10 days that you didn't eat meat?
No, the days I don't eat meat are breakfast days. You know, when I decide to eat breakfast for dinner, like last night.
My dad only eats one meal a day. And he snacks with us. Dad doesn't eat until 6 p.m., has a meal, and then we'll just eat M&Ms and pretzels for the rest of the day.
Oh, wow. And
cereal.
Does it balance out?
I don't know. Dad? He's
What?
got great hair.
Does it balance out like one meal a day, and then you could eat snacks?
Yeah.
He doesn't even do it because he's following something. That's just the way his body chemistry wants to do it.
So your body doesn't need to have energy from a source until 5 p.m.
I have. It's been 6 years, 7 years I've been doing it. So it's like my body's used to it.
Is he shredded?
No, but he looks good.
Wow.
He looks younger than me.
Really? Wow.
Put him a picture of my dad's hair.
So you choose what you're having one meal, so you get to choose each day if your one meal, no matter when you have it, is breakfast, lunch, or dinner.
It's always going to be a dinner time, but
Okay.
sometimes he'll get some pancakes and some potatoes.
Oh wow! And you said cereal, so some days just a bowl of cereal.
No, that's snack. That's not his dinner.
Oh, okay.
He has
and
a
never
dinner.
a bowl. Never a bowl. I don't do milk.
Wow. What?
Hands
Really?
in the
You
thing.
eat just dry cold cereal? Cold cereal meaning like out of the box?
Oh,
Like?
Cheerios or Raisin Bran, right, Ricky?
That was my
right.
neck. That was my neck. Ricky.
Here's a very interesting fact. Dad, tell him. You know what I'm going to
doesn't
say.
eat condiments.
Yes, but also, what do you never drink?
Warm liquids.
No warm liquids. Name a warm liquid. He won't have it.
Tea.
No. The only thing come close to I will have a warm liquid is if my syrup is heated. I guess that counts as a warm liquid, huh, Rick?
What about, yeah, it does count as warm liquid, Dad, but that is more of a condiment.
Okay.
Because you'll also have, like, if there's barbecue sauce on ribs, that's a warm liquid, So also,
Yeah.
it's a very molasses feel. It's though liquid.
I wouldn't consider
Right.
syrup a condiment, or maybe it is exactly a condiment.
Oh,
Is
yeah.
it?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, well then.
Dad, no soup, no coffee,
No
hot
soup,
chocolate.
no coffee, no
How long's
tea,
that been
right.
going on for?
Forever.
Do you have some type of why?
No, it's because Debbie and I, my wife, have two. We say two things. She lives to eat, and I eat to live, or vice
For
versa.
all the time you stood by me, for all the truths that you let me see.
I don't know.
Dad, do you have anything you want to plug?
Not warm liquids.
No, plug the pod. I think Sal's got. We can plug. Isn't Sal on that TV show that I watch?
Impractical Jokers?
Yes,
What about Hey Babe or Taste Buds podcast?
Taste Buds podcast.
No way. Really?
I've never seen it.
Oh,
He
okay.
doesn't know how to.
I watched
does-
one podcast.
What's that? The best one?
Take your shoes off, baby.
Nice.
We were thinking about changing this episode from take your shoes off to spraying out of your ass.
Hey, can I change the subject for a second since Sal's from New York?
Let me ask Sal.
Please.
Go ahead.
Sal, are you a Yankees or a Mets fan?
Yankee fan, but I'm not anti-Met. I'm anti-Boston.
You're a Boston fan?
No. I'm anti-Boston Red Sox.
Oh,
'cause
well,
I'm a Yankee
we're all
fan.
anti-Boston.
Yeah.
But
Shout out
who do
Boston.
the Yankees play tonight, Sal?
Do they play the Mets? I didn't look at the schedule.
They're here in Cleveland for 3, baby. The Yankees tonight.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
I'm coming to Cleveland soon.
Yeah, I told you I wanted, when you were doing it, I wanted to maybe come, but you said it was, you already had stuff, like you had it booked or something.
Cleveland?
Yeah.
The show? What do you mean?
I thought weren't you doing your stand-up show in Cleveland?
Stand-up passed, and I'm going again with the guys soon. Yeah.
For filming?
No, for a live show.
When?
And I got to be within the next 2 months.
Gotcha.
Rocket Mortgage.
You're playing?
Yeah, that's the big place. You're
Wow.
playing Rocket Mortgage Arena,
Wow.
Fieldhouse?
Yeah.
It's
a dream come true.
That's amazing, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, you mean because you wanted to? This is what I was talking about.
Yeah, I was
Yes,
saying.
now I know what you're talking
Because
about.
I was going to maybe come.
Yes,
and
I'll tell you exactly who's.
You might get bumped by the playoffs, though.
I'll tell you
I'm
right now.
sure they have that figured out.
Do you want to come do time? But you're not going to be in Cleveland.
Prison sentence? If it's in June or July, I'm
I'll
off
tell you
in
exactly
Cleveland.
when it is, and I'll tell you exactly who's going to be with me.
Yeah, Ricky, that would be great if you could come with Sal and play Rocket Field, whatever it's called.
Yeah, I still call it the gun.
Your dad.
I still call it the gun, too.
Or Quicken Loan.
June
Or the
3rd.
Q, yeah.
June
right.
3rd.
Yeah.
A little early.
And who is with me?
Yeah, but if Sal's, we might have to get Sal some new Marshall flooring merch to wear that night.
You're right.
That's right. I loved your commercial.
We got to get you some flooring merch to wear.
Who's going to be with me? It's going to be Mike Fenoya. Sorry, that's because I knew it was booked already.
Tell him. Tell him he's out.
It's the only weekend of the tour. We already gave everybody one weekend of the tour so far. But I will tell you this: we're doing at least another 10 weekends. So, and those aren't booked out. I'd love to have you at any time.
Cleveland would be fun. I try to only play Cleveland.
You can absolutely do time.
As opposed to
come hang out and do time, you know? We're playing Columbus, Cleveland that weekend, and then...
But wait, do time. Isn't that what you're saying? You already have somebody doing time.
He's properly opening, but you can get on stage and do time if you like.
How long is he going to do?
He does 20.
And then I'll do 20?
I wish. If it was my show, absolutely.
Have him do 15, I'll do 20. Can I have a little bit of your time?
Yeah. If it was just me, you could come.
How much time are you doing?
We do an hour and 20.
Do you do some of it just you?
No.
Can I come in and can I tap you out for 5 minutes and come in?
I would love that.
Yeah, Ricky, you got to appear there. That's a huge venue.
That's a huge venue.
I hope it sells well.
Almost played there.
It's on sale right now in PracticalJokersLive.com.
Ricky, you could probably sell 10 or 15 tickets to that show.
Oh, yeah. I could sell 10 to 15. I bet you I sold 10 to 15 now. Listen, I don't know if I'm going to be there.
Following.
But go to, what are we going to?
ImpracticalJokersLive.com.
Make it complicated. Add the live.
Yeah.
ImpracticalJokers.com, and then there should be a live tab.
No, yeah, but it's not me. I didn't set it up. You can go to SalVulcanoComedy.com and get him there.
Let him come from you.
Yeah.
And people definitely know how to spell that.
Yes.
And just in case, we'll put it right here.
VULCANO.
Yes. /TYSO to get 10% off your Impractical Live. Dad, how did you know he was going to be there?
He said he was going to be there.
Oh.
He listens.
I listen. Yes.
Something's happening in your face.
I listen.
Dad, is there anything else you want to plug?
No, I'm happy you guys called me. Mazel tov for everything. Sal, nice talking to you.
It's
Let's
so nice
go
to speak to you.
Guardians tonight.
Yeah, you almost slurred.
Well, now we're dating. Now we're dating the this episode. It won't be out for a bit.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, right. Sal, you and I have a little mind bet on the game today. You can have the Yankees. I'll take the Guardians.
That's fair. That's cool.
Do you guys want to do an actual bet or something?
Yeah, let's do it.
Dad, what do you want to bet? How about this, Dad?
How about T-shirts?
I have an idea. Can I pitch mine? Dad, if you win, you do Sal's spot at the Cleveland show, and he has to work at the rug store for a day.
Is the rug store in Cleveland?
Oh, yeah. But buddy.
Wait.
You know what? What happened?
We're driving. I believe we're driving from Columbus to Cleveland. If I get there early enough, can I go visit the rug store and do a video? And
yes, I got you. I got you one better. If I'm coming in for this, I filmed a few episodes there, including Mark Norman.
Very nice.
At the rug store?
Yes,
I love that.
And we could do an episode at Marshall Rug.
As long as I think we should be leaving in time before I should have enough time.
All of this is hypothetical, probably not planting seeds.
But yes, 100%. But also not just saying that. If I could do it, I will do it. That'd be awesome.
Of course. I don't ever say it.
Honestly,
just close the window a little bit, but other than that.
If it was just mine, I would confirm everything right now, but I can't speak out of turn. I have to talk to the guys and see. Sometimes they're like,
listen, we'll put a Marshall rug package, a Marshall flooring package together. Okay, we'll send it over to you to send to them. They might want to come on too. We'll get them a good discount on some flooring.
That I can do. That as long as I'm in early enough, I will come. But I want to go there and I want to work a little. Do you have there's a little thing that some people are weirded out by? Dad, correct me if I'm wrong. If you want to work a little, it's weird because we don't have customers. It's a weird thing. Dad, what do we have?
Family. We have family.
I'm your guy, man. I'm your guy.
And I'm selling Marshall Rug merch. People are going into their store to buy the Marshall Rug hats and shit. And like, we don't sell that here.
Do they now?
No, they don't. The thing is, and it's like, I don't know if it's the best thing. Marshall Rug has decided not, even though obviously business needs to make money, they decided not to even let themselves have customers anymore. It's weird. Everybody that shops there is family. But what I'm trying to say is, I went home and I decided to, like, on my own, film a commercial. Like, I'm home.
Oh, that's fun.
I'd love to have Sal on the show over at Marshall Flooring.
Yeah, and I would
Love to
love
have it.
if that's the case and you have time, I would love to have you recreate the commercial that we do, so I could use those in sometime.
I would do it in a heartbeat.
All right, great.
It's actually it
Awesome.
sounds so great.
I got something to look forward to.
All right, Daddy, I'll call you later.
All right. Love
All right.
you guys.
Love you, bye.
Thanks.
Take care. I
Bye.
love you. I do love him. I love him right away.
He's the best.
He you could tell someone right away. I could tell immediately. He's a warm. I was enjoyable.
Not a warm liquid.
No, he is not.
Yeah.
He doesn't like warm liquid. Then you know what he doesn't like. At least right at first.
I'm just not picking up what you're putting down. Tell me. What
Make believe you're an alien. Dude, when he was like, when I was like, "Hi, I'm Sal. Let me explain coming." I at that moment I didn't know what your dad was like.
I didn't hear you.
When I was going to explain coming to your dad.
Yes.
Right off the top.
Oh,
I went for it, but I was like, I don't know what type of dad this is.
Yeah, he's me.
Yeah, I got that right away. Right away.
Yeah.
But
what are your parents like?
They're wonderful people. I'm close with them. My mom is she's young. They're young at heart, and my mom could be a little tough. She's a little set in her ways. Not in anything. She'll have fun. But she will voice all her concerns all the time, and she will log the complaints.
Log them, meaning like the resentment, it builds up, she brings them back?
No. I just mean like she comes to my house, she'll tell me like everything that happened that was like annoyed her, was
But
wrong.
is that funny
inconsistent.
or is that a problem?
It's not, it's neither. It can be both.
I find in Jewish tradition, one of our character traits is complaining. And I find it to be fun and funny and charming, and I get to know the person.
I feel I identify, and I might have told you this last time because it is the God's not truth. And if I didn't, the people I identify most with are older Jewish men,
OJMs.
Yes, and older Black women, OBMs.
Right.
That's who I identify the most with. When I say older, I mean like my age and up for Black women, and then Jewish men probably like
60.
a little older. Yeah.
So what you're saying
I
is
love all this. We love all the same things.
You're saying that Black women get older sooner than Jewish men.
No,
That is what you're
it
saying.
sounded like that.
Yes, it did. So I just want to give you an opportunity to.
Sure, I will. Let me take that back.
Back.
I identify with middle-aged Black women and older Jewish men the most.
Right.
And my mom, I'm not Jew, I'm half Italian, half Latino, right? But
so part of me is always looking for the best deals, but the other part of me hates coffee.
Yes, that's that old nugget. I hear so many new comics do that,
dude.
It's like, guys, come on.
I used to open up with, I'm half Jewish and I'm half, whatever. So part of me is like, the other part is like, oh, give me your, just play with your titties.
What was the other half?
The Black guy.
Okay. I'm half Jewish, half Black guy.
So part of me is just like, I'm a horny all the time. The other part is like, I really love my family.
Oh, shit.
My mother is a woman, obviously, but my father is a man, so I'm technically half man, half woman. So part of me...
What I was getting at, though, was I love to, if it's reciprocated, if we're like talking about things that are annoying us or complaining together and supporting each other's complaints, then I'm like totally into it. But I don't like to just like complain.
So how's your mom? What is your mom? Give me an example of your mom. I'll be an alien.
If I called her on the phone,
no.
If I call my mom on the phone right now and we started talking
Tell me, set it up, and then let's see.
Within a few minutes, she'd probably say something that was annoying her.
Yeah, but is that a charming thing or is that?
It could go either way.
Let's see.
My dad, cool dude, just a cool dude.
Right.
He's like, we're like, we can hang out all day long.
Which one's Puerto Rican?
My mom. Yeah, I don't know what's gonna come of this, but I don't.
What's gonna what of this?
I don't know what's gonna load of this.
You do stop. You do all you have to do is this.
I know, but I tried.
Stop. Take your hand and bring it to the couch back. Slow, not up like this. Like you're doing like a seatbelt that's locking.
You see what's happening?
How would your mom have handled that?
She would have called me and said, I'm trying to do this. Is this lightning adapter connecting a pair of headphones or other device?
I'll let you guess.
Well, it's connecting to this, right? So other device? Or does it just feel like this means that it's connecting to headphones?
I think, let's say headphones.
You're the guy that works at Apple.
Huh. Headphones.
Okay.
I really don't know. So I was figuring it's one of the two.
You could talk to my mom.
But you have to. But it's you. You talk. I mean, let her know where we are.
Okay.
But also,
but so if I let her know I'm on a pod, she might not just start complaining.
So here's what I suggest, and this is your mom, so listen to me.
Yeah.
Call her and talk and have it be natural, whatever. At some point when it's organic, or at least by the end, reveal what it was, or afterwards, in case she's not comfortable with this.
This is Adam Ray part 2 is what's going to happen here. I should ask her if.
Man, that part was so funny.
I know. Can I tell you something? But I don't want to say something. I have to save it. It'll pay off better if I don't say it right now.
But are you going to say it on the pod? Or are you going to tell me after?
No, neither.
You're going to say
you choose. I'm telling you that I have a thought that I think would be best left, and I'm stupid because I said it.
Right.
I think it would be best left unknown by you and pay off at a certain time. Not pay off, but or I could tell you what it is. It's up to you. Oh, damn it.
I want to hear.
Okay. It would have took some restraint from me.
Yeah, I know. I see what's happening, and I've been
have
on both sides.
I do this all the time. I do it all the time. If I had like a surprise gift for you, I'd be like, I have a surprise gift. Oh, what is it? I swear to God.
That's such multicam acting. I have a surprise gift. I mean,
if you want to know, I'll tell you. I would suggest that I don't tell you, but I will respect your choice.
Because when you tell me, it'll make me feel something negative.
No, not at all. Well, it's a fun thing that if you don't know, might be fun. But if you know it, the fun's gone.
So will I benefit from this if I don't hear?
Yes.
How so? Because I will.
Well, if I tell you, it's going to give it away.
So it's something that's already happened.
Nope.
Something that will be happening.
Possibly, yes. You are, I already know because the way I'm describing it, taking this the wrong way.
No, I'm not taking
No, I don't mean negatively. I mean, you're interpreting this. It's what the
it
word
could be like a surprise party. I know it's not that, but like that could be.
I think that I'm overselling it and I'm guiding you down the wrong path is what I mean. Not that you're taking it negatively. I just think that the way that the question.
How about this? How about tell me and I'll bleep it. So when I watch it back, maybe I forgot.
You did forget. You gave me merch.
I was so stoned. I was so stoned.
I know. I thought we were gonna maybe get high today, but I do have to go to a wake.
I know. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I don't want you to be asleep for it. So tell me.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm so curious now.
All right.
Can you give me a hint?
It has to do with Adam Ray.
Of course.
Oh.
Because that's what we were talking about.
I didn't know if I made that clear earlier.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so a hint. It's more hijinks.
And it's something that hasn't happened yet?
No, but it's all wrong. This is all wrong. It's all wrong. I was going to call you. All right, it's out of the bag.
It's not out of the bag yet.
Okay. It's out of the closet.
Yeah, and I think that's perfectly healthy and good for him. Mm-hmm. I don't think people know the dog was scratching.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead. Call your mom. Wow. I've been in your position. Wow. I'm better at it, though.
Wow. You surprised me.
You know what I would do if I were you? I would establish a boundary and not give the other person an option.
That's good. I'm not going to tell you.
Tell me.
Wait, do we hear? Is this right now? I hear it ringing here, and she's going to hear me through here. Technology.
Who are you telling?
Only in New York.
That's why I work at Apple.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
Hey, Mom.
What are you doing?
Hold on one second, Mom. Does mute work? Do you hear me, Mom? Okay. Am I supposed to tell her what she's doing?
Whatever you want.
Or am I not supposed to tell her?
It's your mom.
Okay. But what do you feel?
It does. I want you to take.
Well, okay. If I tell her we're on the pod, then you speak to her and let her talk.
Later on.
But if I tell her on the pod, then she's going to understand I'm on the pod.
Tell her later.
Okay, so then this is the Wild West.
Now we're trying to figure out the complaints.
But remember last time I felt bad.
Okay.
Hey, sorry, Mom. What are you doing?
Huh?
What are you doing?
Oh, getting ready for the day. What about you?
Getting ready for the day?
Yeah.
Me, I am just hanging out right now.
Hanging out where?
Jersey City.
Huh?
I'm on a podcast right now.
Oh, okay. Oh, what are you doing?
I'm on a
What are you doing?
Do me a favor, Mom. Do me a favor, like I always ask you. Can you take me off speaker because it's hard to hear you and it's hard for you to hear me, and so can you take me off speaker and can you just pick up the phone and put it to your face?
Wait a minute. Say it again.
Can you, because it's hard to hear me on speaker and me to hear you, can you just take me off speaker so I can hear you and you can hear me?
Sure. Yeah. Okay. Okay, go ahead.
I am not on my podcast. I'm on my friend Rick Glassman's podcast called Take Your Shoes Off.
Have her look up As We See It on Amazon Prime.
He was in
award-winning drama.
An award-winning drama called As We See It on Amazon Prime.
So I'm not like one of your goofy friends. I'm a serious dramatic.
He's a serious dramatic actor, and I signed you into Amazon Prime last time I was there, so no excuses. She's not gonna. We're talking circles. I just want to say hello, Mom. I'm on the pod, and you came up, and Rick asked me to call you and say hi. I was saying you're great.
We just called my dad,
yes.
And I love. Sal not only told me, but I could tell comes from a loving family, loving parents. There's a certain type of friendship that I have with him that you don't have to have loving parents to have, but I have found statistically, usually when someone grows up feeling loved, this is the chemistry. So we wanted to say hello.
Okay.
We also heard
you must be like, what is going on? Nothing's going on, Ma.
There's no pranks.
We're just talking.
But we were talking about complaints and people who complain about stuff. And I said that I come from a very Jewish family where I feel very bonded by complaints. So when people complain, I get to know them and know what they like, what they don't like. You're not Jewish, but I hear you have a good complaint voice. Oh, you sound a little congested. Everything okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Oh, okay. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Complain for us, baby.
No, I said my mom's cool. She's young at heart. We have a lot of fun. She's great. I said she does complain a little bit because I said I complain, and then I said I get that from you maybe. And he said, "Is it a problem that she complains?" I said, "No." And you said, "What is it? Is it bad or is it fun?"
I said, "Is it because there's the complaint where it's like, nothing's good enough for this person. Like they're always in a bad mood." And then there's the complaint where it's just like they're just speaking what's on their mind. My stomach hurts. I want donuts, but I'm not going to be able to poop tomorrow. Like, what kind of complaining is it?
Is it talking about me or him?
You.
Me. Probably just complaining about stuff.
Well, I'd love to give you the option to either plug something, a website or a show you like.
I shouldn't even know what.
Or if you could give us some within the past. I know your day's just starting now, but in the past week, is there something you could tell us about that maybe you could complain about?
Oh God! Oh,
Mom, don't feel pressure. This is totally laid back. It's like a comedy podcast, Mom. You just
hope I'm not crossing any boundaries.
No, and don't feel put on the spot, Mom. But obviously, just pull up a complaint from last week. How's Grandma, Mom?
God, I can't think right now.
How's Grandma?
Grandma's okay.
She's good. Good. Tell her say hello.
Tell her I say hello.
Okay.
Right now.
I know you, Mom. I can tell you feel like a bit suspect, and I know that we just called you out of nowhere, but it's really there's nothing going on.
I'm not picking up on that because that's not intuitive to me. Also, I don't know you as well as Sal,
right.
but I'm curious. Is that feeling because you are a jokester by trade?
I have messed with her a bunch, but so when I call her, it's something like this. Maybe she's on alert that she thinks, whatever. Like remember when I think I said this to you. Remember when I called you and told you I was from the township, Ma, and I had to take I had to come by and take a tomato from you because. Did I tell you this? I thought I did. But she told me that she had tomatoes in her yard, and I went back there and she had one pot with 5 tomatoes in it, I think. And I just registered that, and she was like, "Look at my tomatoes." And I like 2 or 3 weeks later, I called her. I said, "I'm from the township. We got wind that she was starting a farm." And she said, "No, I'm not starting a farm at all. I only have tomatoes." And I said, the township requires that if you have a proper farm, we have to at least donate 20% of that. So she's like, "I don't have a farm. I have 5 tomatoes." And I said, "Well, we're going to send a car. We're going to send a car by today to pick up a tomato."
We need a tomato.
Yeah. She was like, and then she got going. She's like,
whatever, 20% of what you have. I said, I only have 5 tomatoes, and they're real small, like just smaller than my fingers right now.
They just started. They're like that.
You said, "Well, you have to pick them up anyhow."
So
I was like, "Oh my God!"
Did you send somebody?
No, because she called me right after, and she's like, "You're never gonna believe this. They're coming to get a tomato."
What a clean joke!
Really, I believe it was somebody because he disguised his voice so much that I didn't know it was him at all.
What it sounded like.
I used like a I don't do accents.
Right.
I was like, and I said my name.
Do an Asian one.
I said my name was. I said my name was Trent Reznor. I remember that. I go, hey, this is Trent Reznor down from the. I was talking like I was from Alabama. I was like from the farm collective over in the township.
Trying to figure it out.
Yeah, I was like, it was not an accent. Like it was like terrible, and she believed it.
And I totally believed it. And I was like, kind of like screaming at him, like, I mean, I don't understand you. Why would you do that? You know, why would you send a truck? He said a truck. He's going to send a truck over. But they
Three guys come out
to pick up produce that you know, if you're growing too much, they have to have some of it.
Man, that's funny.
Believe it.
Yeah. So see, she's I don't know. What can I get you to tell him something about me? I don't know. I want to get her to talk, but.
Okay.
I know it's on the spot. You're on the spot.
It is on the spot because I'm taking care of her right now.
My grandma.
Right. Are we bleeping
Yeah.
that?
So it's like I'm in between doing stuff for her and trying to think. So.
I have a question for you, and I grew up in it where we speak a certain way about like our bowel movements and such. Is that something that you guys are comfortable with?
Oh, you
no.
mean you speak about your She's not going to speak about
Understood.
Not at all.
Because I could complain to you about mine or lack thereof.
Gotcha.
No.
Yeah, I don't know. Where do you want to go? You tell me. Where do you want to go?
No, listen, I think this was great. I think more than a complaint, we were just looking to meet. I think we did that.
Yeah, I met his dad and he met my mom. This is a big one.
Yeah.
This is only on sleepover too.
Yeah. Well, I think that's good. Unless if you have anything you want to plug.
Did you buy those at the same store?
No.
You found them matching like that?
I didn't buy
different entities. Sorry, I'm on a sidebar.
I got I was doing a fair amount of press for my show from last year and a lot of different outfits. And I was given with my outfits lots of different kinds of socks. I've got these socks before the sweatpants. Wow. Yeah.
Did you know immediately when you saw the socks that you're going to wear them with the sweatpants?
No.
Wearing matching.
But it was intentional
It's
today.
a muted blush, I would call it, not a salmon for sure. And he's wearing the socks and matching pants. Looks good. I was talking to you, Mom.
Uh-huh.
All right. Well, I don't mean to bother you, Mom. I don't know.
I also don't mean to bother you, but if it bothered you, you could complain about it and let us know. All right, we'll be seeing you.
Yeah, I love you. Mom.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, nice to meet you. I was like really, really in the middle of something, so I can't.
Oh,
even
I'm
think.
sorry.
What'd she say?
But if you can call back later, we can continue.
We'll call you in a little bit.
Okay.
Okay, great.
I
We'll
love
call
you
you for
Mom.
the commercials.
I love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.
You gotta press end.
Oh, sorry. You work for Apple. I don't. I don't know if we got what we needed there.
I think we did.
Okay.
You know what we
I would
needed?
love to complain.
I got a great analogy.
I'm complaining about it.
Go ahead.
I just realized I'm complaining about the call.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that? It's just very meta, very ironic.
Small world.
Mm-hmm. Small wonder.
I have a good analogy.
Mm-hmm.
That phone call, analogously to taking a picture with Nicolas Cage. If what you think you wanted out of it was to look the best, to get the complaint, to get the thing, to have this expectation that at best is met, then at best, great, we did it.
Mm-hmm.
But if instead you had none, or the only one you had was to have it, meet him, maybe get a pic, call her, maybe get a complaint. You get a complaint, maybe it's not good enough. You get a picture, maybe you don't look good. We did the thing.
Yeah, it is what it is.
And that makes gratitude an easier practice to be a part of. For all the times you stood by me.
Celine?
Hmm?
Dion.
Well, I was just doing my version, but yes, it's inspired by her.
Did you ever see her in concert?
No. You have?
No.
Who would you want to see in concert that you haven't, but is also something that like is possible, like realistic?
Got it. Okay, so no one dead.
Right.
Unless technology. You work at Apple.
You understand the question.
Okay. I would love to see, who have I not seen? And I usually have this at the ready too, because I think of this a
I
lot.
have one.
Please.
Elton John.
I saw him.
And on this recent tour?
Yeah.
Hi.
Hello.
Oh, would you be willing to showcase your sweatshirt and have the TYSO goblins and fans meet a girl who's wearing a sweatshirt?
Sure.
Sure or short?
My butt's very sweaty.
Whoa! Bleep that.
Yeah.
Sitting on my couch.
Come on over. Come say hello.
Right.
Also,
how are you? Good to see you.
This is a podcast debut. Will you pretend that she is on Taste Buds and she's a guest, and you could like do like a 1 minute episode with her?
Yeah, of course.
So what else? Is there anything you want to plug? You okay?
Yeah, so I got this movie about my father with Robert De Niro, Sebastian Maniscalco. It's in theaters now. You got to see it. Kim Cattrall is in it. She plays my mom.
Somebody told me that they know somebody who's in it.
They were. Brett Dyer. Brett Dyer plays my younger brother in the movie. Super funny.
It might be him, actually.
Leslie Bibb plays the love interest to Sebastian. Super funny. David Raishi of Sledgehammer fame, who's also Carl on Succession, plays my dad and is fucking super duper funny.
Man, that's cool. Sebastian is one of my favorite comedians now.
He's very funny in the movie. And this is about his dad. In real life, it's kind of like, based in that reality, but it's not exactly.
Playing a version of himself.
Yeah, but he's not even playing like a stand-up. He runs a hotel. But anyway.
What's the difference?
Yeah, what is the difference?
Wait, is it just me?
Just do a quick little Taste Buds.
So on my podcast, Taste Buds, me and a friend of mine.
I watch Hey Babe, but I don't watch Taste Buds.
Oh, wow. That's right. Oh, yeah, thanks. That's cool.
You got me through Paris.
What happened in Paris?
I was just alone for 17 days.
Wow.
You guys were speaking a lot of English, so
That's so cool.
it felt nice, yeah.
Oh, so you just we're just running the episode?
Yeah, I would listen to your guys' podcast while I walked 10 miles a day in Paris.
Whoa.
Yeah, it was a lot.
Why did you walk 10 miles a day? Just to
I
do
had
it?
nothing to do, yeah.
Oh, wow.
And boy, were my legs tired.
That's cool. So I don't know if you're aware of Taste Buds. It's a sister podcast.
Yeah, I've seen probably a little bit of
Oh,
clips.
so we just argue vehemently. Vehemently.
One of my favorite horror films.
Passionately. Of the
Okay.
Christ. About mundane, about food choices. So we'd argue I loved Oreo. He likes Chips Ahoy. I think Chips Ahoy sucks. He thinks Oreo sucks. And then we get into a real fight about it.
Okay.
And we do that for hundreds. Oh, wow. Yeah, we could. Okay. Well, so is there a food that you love or a food that you hate? Either one would work.
I hate oysters.
Okay. Okay.
Do you like oysters?
I like them. Okay. I like them.
You like them?
But
I have a take on it.
Okay.
Of why they're aphrodisiacs, actually.
Okay.
Because it's like cum going down your throat.
Hey, all right. Thank you so much for coming on in. That was very fun.
No, it's so funny because we're talking about cum the whole episode.
Yeah, but no, I wasn't talking about the cum. Just bleep this. Aphrodisiac. You're supposed to say African-American disiac.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah. But great sweatshirt, and you could get that at rickglassman.com.
All right.
I saw a song by you.
Oh, yeah.
Very nice.
I could have brought extra merch.
No, that's fine.
Next time. Oh, it is?
Oh, no. That happens to be my favorite brand, one of my favorite comfort brands, but we will get you one.
I can get I'll bring whatever you like. I have
Mine is
Hey Babe or whatever. Okay. What size? I'll bring it next time.
large.
Large? Okay.
Are you cool with either?
I am cool with Wiggy here. Did you smell it in the hallway?
No.
Oh, it must have gone away. But if you look on the wall, there's it looks like shit on the wall.
Well, it doesn't look like shit, but it looks like
Let me
unidentified,
give you
but
an
it's also
example.
on the floor.
You know what? Let's save Tom the headache.
Okay.
We'll just cut back to the shit again.
Wow. I like that you're thinking about Tom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because he works that's a heavy lift to work for this podcast. You do a lot of production.
Mm-hmm.
So it's nice that you were like, you know what, let me give him Yeah.
My guys know. If there's something that I ask of them and they're not into it, you know what I tell them to do?
Mm-hmm.
Say, I don't want to do this. You know where I go? Usually I'll go, then don't. Sometimes I go, I get it. I really want it for this one.
Yeah.
How much you want? I'll give them $30,000.
Oh, because
as long as I give it right back.
Wow.
Yeah, there's a lot of thought.
How'd you find the folks to do this with you?
Tom I met first. Technically, we've never met. We're going to be meeting soon, I think.
What?
He lives in England, in the country. And I was going to fly him out here a month or so ago to have like a little TYSO camping, like us all get together. But he wasn't vaccinated the right way or wasn't vaccinated or whatever. And something about blah, 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 30 days, yada, yada. So we're still planning on doing that. Does that satisfy your curiosity?
Well, no, but it gives me more curiosity.
Please.
So how did it come to be?
Right. Okay. Get out of here.
Yeah, I was gonna do it. How did you
I'm on my podcast
to know him?
Well, it was I didn't have a lot of internet. It was it took a long time for everything to load.
Mm-hmm.
So I was doing my intro and not listening, thinking of it just was splooging out of me.
Well, which one's is it?
Well, I took a cruise and I wanted to do a podcast with a seaman, but I decided instead to do it on land.
For sure.
Yeah.
And you guys do a batch of episodes together?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yes. Sperm.
I knew it was coming at one point.
I did an
because this is like I am surprised that it's remote because this is intricate. I switched. I came off of it.
I have this character that I do a lot. And I call him a character because he is such a character. But he's a guy who doesn't know how puns work. Did I do this for you?
We should have called my mother right back.
Right?
You should be like, hey, you said call you later. Continue.
Thank you so much. Hated that you did that. So is a guy that doesn't know how puns work, but he sees that people love him, so he wants to be part of them. I guess you could say he wants to drink his coffee.
Do you do that to people alone on stage? Do you just think about it?
I've done it to people. I've done it. I do it to people. A lot of times.
But you have to say what you're doing, otherwise they won't understand it.
Sometimes they won't even recognize I do it. Like if I'm doing it on the podcast, sometimes I'll do it. But they don't.
I pick it up.
Yeah. And it helps if you go like this. Let's just say if you don't get it, then you won't understand.
Got it. Not intended?
It's never intended. If it's intended, you're not gonna say, I meant to do that.
Right.
It's never intended.
Yeah, but did you ever say like
they'll push
when
it.
you understand it?
Yeah,
intended.
No. If it's intentional, you're gonna change the cadence.
So when you just went understand?
That was intentional.
Okay. So
no one goes like this. No one goes, I'm having a really punny time. Pun intended.
Right.
I know.
Sometimes you like, but sometimes you do say intended.
For a pun?
Yeah.
Give me an example that you need to let people know the pun was intended.
It's not that you need to let them know. It's that you're acknowledging that you said it on purpose.
Right. So you need them to know. It seems a little defensive. That would be like me making a joke and being like, oh.
Is it though?
Yeah.
Because I think it has less to do with them and more to do with, I don't see the worth in continuing on this conversation.
I hear you. I have an example.
Yeah.
Like if we were having this over breakfast, I feel like, right, and we're having this conversation.
I'm excited.
Right.
Pun intended.
Yeah. But I feel like defensiveness is really the mind's, it's not the id, but it's the ego. Do you know what I'm saying? Pun intended.
Okay. But I like that because what you're saying is we're being silly together.
Yeah, but let's just be silly together without having to say that we're intentionally doing this.
So then why do you need to say not intended?
Because first of all, you don't.
Okay.
But I think the reason you do that is after the fact you realize what you did.
Uh-huh.
A pun intended is the same thing as rhyming and saying, I'm a poet and I didn't even know it.
Okay.
You could do it because it might be fun if like you didn't mean to do it. Oh, like you're calling it out, letting the other person in on what you just discovered.
But let's say you're being corny and then you're just doubling down on it.
It's not a hard rule.
Okay.
I have another example, and I've talked about this on the pod. If I were to speak into Siri or even type and it autocorrects the wrong your, if I say, why are you going to have a great time with me today on the podcast, a lot of people will write back, YOU''RE with an asterisk. But they're not doing that for you, the reader. The reader knows what you meant. You're doing that because you're insecure that they may think that you don't know how to use your properly.
Correct.
It's a defensive, it's unnecessary to me. I'm not worried, Sal's going to think I don't know the right your. I feel like
I'd like to take more of what you're saying today and apply it to my life. Just like it is what it is before we're learning lessons today.
Tell me what you connected with this and why.
Because I do correct it. I'll go back if I send a 5-paragraph text and there's one thing wrong there and I notice it, I'll correct it.
Yeah, but now on iMessage you could do an edit, or WhatsApp you could do an edit. No, you can't on WhatsApp, but you could on iMessage.
Yeah, and I either do the edit or I'll
easier.
still go back and give an asterisk.
Now, why?
I have OCD.
Same.
I just feel like I don't want. I noticed the error. Why am I going to let it go?
Then you know what? Then you should do it, because that sounds like you're doing it for you.
Right.
You're doing it for you,
But
kind
I'm
of like your
doing
underpants.
it for me. You know what? I am doing it for both. I am
That's
doing it
okay.
for me because I like it to be correct, but I'm also doing it because I don't want someone to think I'm a dumb piece of shit.
It's like giving. It's like giving a charity, where we talked about at the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's for them. I want them to have this T-shirt that I don't want anymore because it has holes in it and it's a stupid T-shirt and it's uncomfortable. I want them to have it.
Give that right to St. Jude's.
But now I feel good because look what I did. Look at me.
Yeah, but I tell you, I'm a giving person. So my lady said to me that my love language is giving. I guess she read a book on love languages or something.
Yeah, I think it's more of just a page.
Yeah, and I just
5 things.
Sure. Yeah. Oh yeah, you're right. Maybe it was just an article. Or maybe it was a book. You don't know.
It could really expand on each one. You know, like words of affirmation, there's a whole chapter.
Yeah.
And even so, there's 5 chapters.
It tied into like the yoga and the pitha and all. It's above my.
Finish that sentence.
It's above my head.
Okay.
I was going to say pay grade. I switched it at the last second.
I felt that you were going to say pay grade.
I know, and that's why I switched it because I wanted to like throw a curveball.
Out of 100 times used, how many times is pay grade used immediately after above my? How many times do people say above my and it doesn't go to pay grade?
It's 100%.
Well,
and
it
also
can't be 100%.
Well, above my head means I didn't understand
That's
it.
over my head,
It's
though.
over my head.
You
Yeah,
say
yeah.
over my.
Yeah. It's over my pay grade.
I've had this argument with someone, a conversation with the Heimlich maneuver before, where
There's no other maneuver.
Well, there's many other maneuvers. There's no other Heimlich.
Right.
What Heimlich's enough.
Heimlich.
Now
It's like
we're
Prince.
wasting time.
Right.
Yes.
Madonna.
You don't need to say Prince the musician.
Think about Madonna and Prince. They never had second names ever from the get. But think about Britney. She did have a second name.
Yeah.
Let's talk about
Puff
people who
Daddy
had
did this
second
too.
names that just got so famous that we ourselves just say Britney. If I say Britney, you know who I'm talking about.
I have a great example of an opposite where you will always say the whole name. I feel like even his
those two.
parents say the whole name.
Okay.
Harrison Ford.
You can't say Harrison. You can't say Ford.
Mr. Ford? What
No.
are we
Who's
talking
it?
about?
Ford,
The
yeah.
anti-Semite who came up with
Henry?
the cars?
Yeah.
No.
That's right. You have to say certain names you have to say together.
Jar Jar Binks.
Yeah, you can't say Mr. Binks.
I would think you're incorrectly. You were talking to Tom Hanks.
You could say Hanks.
Yeah, you could say Hanks. I just
You
meant
could
Mr.
say-
Banks.
You could say Celine.
Oh yeah,
Gulp.
Mariah Carey.
You could say Glassman in our circles.
Sure, but my people call my brother Glassman.
Okay. Mariah, you could say Mariah.
No, I think it's Mariah Carey.
No way. You're bonkers.
I think you can say Mariah.
Mrs. Carey, you can't say.
Okay, Mariah.
Mariah.
Fine.
Hey, Mariah. We go back like babies and pacifiers.
Racist. Mariah. Yeah. Okay, I'm wrong on that.
Okay, let's think about
that is gonna make some noises.
Oh, my bad.
How
about
Keith Urban?
Yeah, you can't say just Keith.
Which one?
Keith Sweat.
So I'm thinking.
Who else? What other Keiths are there?
I locked on my door. I need a friend who has a spare set of Keiths.
Okay. Intended?
No.
Obama?
Yeah. That's more than Prince to me.
Yeah. Trump? Probably any president.
No.
But who tried to lop their name off? Pink? I don't know her name. What's her real name? I don't know her first or last name. That's a case
But
where
that's
she's not even her
lopping it
name.
off. Right.
She's not even her name.
I bet you there's more situations where it's one word, but it's not the name. His name isn't Prince.
Oh, yeah.
Mark Twain, for
No,
example.
but his name, what is his name?
Look it up.
What is his name? His name's got to be Prince, no? Because
There's no way. There's no way.
But I never hear anyone say, so Prince. What came up? Prince Harry, Prince Peach.
Prince Peach.
Prince Rogers Nelson. His name is Prince.
Then he changed it. He had to.
I don't believe
You know what? Actually,
so.
I went to school with a king and a prince. I went to school with a king and a prince.
Where did you go to school? England?
No. That was their name.
Mm.
I went to school in England.
Were they friends?
They were brothers.
They were not.
Yeah.
They were not.
King, prince, and princess was the daughter. Not joking. Honestly,
I wish.
I'm telling you the truth. At this point, I'd just be lying to you.
King, prince, and princess.
Yes.
Were their names.
Yeah. I played basketball with King. He was he was my brother's grade. Very good basketball player.
I am phenomenal. Good. Knock, knock. Who's there? What's up?
I like what you're about to get into. A knock, knock. That's great.
So I think I got a lot of good stuff. I don't know if you have any thoughts.
I think bar-wise, you right up there with some of the legends. You know what I mean? So if you want to talk more about basketball, I could say you could afford to talk more about basketball.
Got it. Start it.
Okay. You okay?
I am phenomenal. I got big balls. I got a cool guy haircut. I don't know. I feel like we got enough. I am phenomenal. Yeah, I think we got it, right?
I think we got it. I mean, there's some gems in there, and I can make it work for sure.
Good. That's a cut.
And his name is
King. Born name.
Prince and This is my sister, Prince and Princess?
Mm-hmm. Wow. I remember my brother once told me because there was King. I don't remember if it happened in Princess. Oh, it was Prince and Princess were first.
Okay.
Prince and Princess. And I remember saying, why the youngest was King. And I may be remembering this wrong, but I remember asking my brother, you would think the oldest would be King. He's like, well, they had Prince and Princess, and they had a third kid. They couldn't do Prince, Princess, and Kevin.
Right.
So
they couldn't do that. Yeah. They could have did, they could have done
Jester. Yeah. Ace. 10. I'm just thinking of the cards, you know.
Yeah.
Pun intended.
Sure. So King Jr., you know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah. He was 39 when he passed.
Yeah.
Do you know who I'm talking about? I'll tell you someone, and his first name, I would think of Mr. Lawrence.
Martin.
That's right. If I hear Martin,
we should
I'm
play
thinking
this
of
game.
Martin Lawrence.
Okay, ready?
Yes, I already know the rules.
Okay. So I was gonna say
I know the
one.
rules.
I was gonna say one that you don't say it alone. You always say it together, but you can say it alone. You don't. But what I'm gonna do instead is say the first name.
I know the rules.
Okay.
I know what we're doing.
Kurt
Cobain.
Right.
Okay, I'll try. Billy.
Idol.
Madison.
Eilish. I thought you were gonna say okay. Ready? When we get it wrong, I'm gonna add a rule. When we get it wrong, you get one other chance, just a second chance, because
Here's how we do it, though.
D. Williams.
Yeah, there's so many. I know. Also, fictitious characters
Don't
are
you
welcome.
lose my number?
Fictitious characters are welcome if they're very well known.
Sure, I understand. I know the rules.
So here's what we'll do. We'll do it. I'll say Billy.
Madison.
Get it wrong. Billy.
Ocean.
Okay, right. So now you get another chance. I now will give Billy a little bit differently. I'll go like this. I'd go, Billy.
Madison.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if that doesn't work, we could do a third one. I could go, because shampoo is... No, just two. Just two.
Okay.
All right, you go ahead.
Okay, so Queen.
Latifah.
Queen.
Oh, the Queen.
Yes.
Queen.
Anne.
Queen.
Freddie Mercury.
That's right.
Yes.
Well, the band.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay. Let me think. You could do fictish too, right?
Good drink, by the way, right?
Delicious.
I never answered you. What makes it unhealthy?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There are two things, and it's not necessarily either of them.
Hope it's not sugar.
So, one is the chai itself. This tastes like a proper chai tea. Chai is just a tea, so there's no sweetener to it, right? So a proper chai tea, much like a chocolate, a dark chocolate, when we think of chocolate, it's sweet because they add a sweetness to it. Chai is like that, right? And to make it more palatable, it's sweet. So a lot of places you go to, it'll be a chai powder or a syrup, which is already sweetened.
Okay.
The other version is when you add some type of a milk. A lot of times, especially in oat milk, also coconut, because that has natural sugars, and when it's liquefied, you're missing the fibers that make it okay. It's sugary.
What about when you liquidate all the coconuts?
So drinking coconut water, for example, there is a lot of sugar. Now, it's a natural sugar. It's not processed, but it does lack the fiber that makes, like when you eat fruit, it's okay because it's fibrous and the sugars stay to that, so it comes out of you.
Understood.
Right. So when you're eating a dirty chai, the two things to think about are what type of milk you're using, which you can get unsweetened.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't mind a little sweetened in the milk. It's a little sweet. It's a little taste. It's not like I'm drinking a soda. But the chai, if it's a pump or if it's a powder, I like to look at the ingredients.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to throw a curve. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Charles.
Well, I would have said Barkley, but now I can't because you're curving it.
Yeah.
So it's not Charles.
Well, I called it out. I did it again. Oops.
I was about to, before you said oops, I was going to say Spears.
Aries?
Prince.
No.
In Charge?
Oh, so good. No.
The Rabbit.
I don't know him.
A buddy of mine had a rabbit, Charles.
Oh, okay. So I was thinking I was going to give you Ray and then say Charles. But then I thought, no, Charles. I'll say Charles. Because then he could say Ray or he could say Charles Grodin.
Right. One of the two.
Right. So I was giving you a double-ended.
Jerking off.
Yeah, Darren Aronofsky I was giving you.
You know my grandfather.
A little bit, but I'd like to know more.
You'll know his work.
Yeah.
I bragged about this on the pod a couple of times. He arranged and produced almost all of Ray Charles's music, at least after he went to Capitol in '59. Did all his music. Put up a picture. Really. Google, I don't want to say.
Are you being serious?
Yeah, Google Sid Ray Charles. You'll see a picture. I'll put it up.
Oh, are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
This is your mother or father's father?
My mom's dad.
Are you kidding me?
Look how cool this picture is. My grandpa with Ray at the piano. There's some songs. I want to find it. If I could, I'll put it in. We could put a moment where at the beginning of one of his country albums, when his grandpa's talking about doing country, and there was a thing, and hey, Ray, what's going on over there? Like somebody.
That's him?
And that's my grandpa.
I love Ray Charles. I've seen him in concert two or three times before he
Really?
passed. Yeah, I have like 50 albums. Really, he was at one point. He still is amongst one of my favorite artists of all time. That's unbelievable.
You know what's cool? Is one of my favorite songs before I even realized that he arranged it. Well, was Georgia, and he does all the strings and everything. My grandpa would do.
Your grandfather arranged Georgia on My Mind.
Mm-hmm. And he produced a lot of his stuff. And he would do orchestras. He would arrange orchestras, and he would do it with sheet music, oftentimes without any instruments. He'd just sit there doing the whole orchestra like this on just sheet music. Before I play the piano, and before I got better at the piano, and I play by ear.
This is insane. You know this.
I'd have my grandpa. He would listen to something he never heard, and he would listen to it and then write it for me on sheet music. But I couldn't read sheet music, and my grandpa was very strict. Undiagnosed. My grandfather had autism. There was a lot of things with my grandpa where this is the way you're supposed to do it. And I remember very loving. What I'm about to say is maybe comes off as not loving. He's very loving. He's just direct in how he would speak. Mm-hmm. If you're a musician, you know how to read music. You need to know how to read music. I love playing the piano. I don't want to learn how to read music. That's what you have to do. You have to learn how to read music.
Yeah.
So I'd want him to show me, but he would only write it down. But my grandpa didn't play the piano very well. He would just know some chords. So he would then show me what they were, but like going like this. And he wrote something for me.
Wait, did you ever meet Ray Charles?
I never met Ray Charles. No. But my aunt, my dad's sister, was Richard Pryor's assistant and or whatever. Like she did a lot of stuff for Richard and did stuff with the scripts and blah 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 blah. And when my brother was born, my mom told me how like the nurses were like, "What the fuck?" Because my brother got some gifts from Richard Pryor and Ray Charles, like two of the most famous black people. You know, here's his white Jews in Northeast Ohio.
That's insane.
Isn't that cool?
That's so cool.
The gift, now that I think about it, was probably sent from Aunt Lauren. My aunt probably, Richard probably said, "Get your nephew something."
Oh,
from
right,
me."
because right. Wow, that's pretty damn cool. I don't have a story like that.
Well, you are playing the Cavs arena. your grandchildren will talk about.
Okay,
you know
fair
what I mean?
enough. Yeah.
And there's a clip that I watched in college, and I don't know where it is. And I talked about my grandpa before. I wanted to show it, but I can't find it. But it's so cool of my grandpa conducting. There's a video of my grandpa conducting with the orchestra with Ray next to him, and them looking at each other. And there's
how do you have that? You got to blow up a photo and frame it in your home. No.
I guess I should. I have a picture. I mean, we have it at my parents' house. There isn't a high res to make it big, but yeah, I should. It's really cool. There's a few.
Sid.
Mm-hmm. There was I
only know like 3 Sids.
Sid.
Well, but
who would you say?
I would have said my instinct went to Sid Caesar because of comedy, but then I redacted and I thought Sid Vicious.
Mm-hmm. Those are the only ones I could think of.
Sid Fernandez, who's a pitcher for the Mets.
Speaking of pitcher for the Mets, your mom actually sounded Italian, not Puerto Rican.
Really?
Yeah.
No, she's.
I believe you. I think you know better than me.
She's not Italian.
I did believe you until that. I would tell you if my mom was Italian.
You think she sounded Italian?
She sounded.
That was her putting on an Asian accent.
She sounded like she's from like Staten Island.
She was born in Brooklyn, and lives in Staten
Right.
Island.
So were her parents first generation Puerto Rican?
Yes, they came off the boat.
So she.
My grandpa was Cuban. My grandpa's heritage goes to Puerto Rico and Spain, but he was born in Cuba, and my grandma's 100% Puerto Rican.
Are they still around?
My grandma is. My maternal grandmother.
That's who she's with.
Still around. Yeah.
Is that all you have left? Is one grandma?
Yeah, she's 92 now. She's awesome.
I have one grandma left. I think she's 92.
Really? Maybe they went to the same school.
I'll get her on the phone.
Really?
Let's see. Just got a phone call from somewhere in.
Oh, is that your phone ringing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bleep where I said it's from. You never know.
You never know. They might. They might trace.
We've had
calls coming from inside the house. Now they know where we are.
My grandma's been on the pod a few times. Actually, there's a really funny clip I want to set up. How are you on time?
Not good, but
we get in right now.
I don't want it to end.
What's a good, like, you run on the treadmill, you could stop or cool down. If we're cooling down, how long?
Let me
we
look at
cooling
the
down?
traffic pattern. How about that? This went too fast.
We'll wrap it up.
I'll tell you what I'll tell you the dilemma. You give me advice.
Grodin.
Yes.
I'm on a podcast. I don't have that much time. I thought I had more. I'm just calling real quick if there's anything you want to plug.
What, honey?
Is there anything you want to plug? I'm on the podcast. Is there anything you want to tell people about? Any restaurants or shows or your website or something that happened or how you make your broccoli? Really quick. What do you want to plug? What do you want people to know?
About me?
Yeah. Any advice you have? Life advice? You're an old bitch. You know, what could you tell young women or something to make them like, what did you wish you knew 8 years ago? Or, 50 years ago?
8 years ago, I wish I knew that the Browns would win a Super Bowl.
What else? What could you tell the younger generation? Like, what advice do you have? Quit arguing the small stuff, travel more, one of those things.
Oh, I would say travel as much as you can possibly travel. That's the most wonderful way. I think it's a wonderful way to learn. What should I say? I love traveling. Makes you more adventurous and makes you more smart, more educated
Worldly.
when you travel.
Grandpa would say makes you more worldly.
Yes.
Now, give me one more thing. I was a little leading. I gave you travel. You give us your own, and then we're going to let you go.
Well, what should I say? To be healthy, you have to eat blueberries, broccoli, and salmon. And I make it all. The salmon is in the oven. The broccoli is in the microwave.
She microwaves the broccoli. And your blueberries are in the stove. Grandma,
Right.
I love you. We're going to let you go. What do you want? What's your website? Where can people find
And
you?
I always also say one thing.
Okay.
It's wonderful to always have an animal of it. Always have either a dog or a cat. That makes you happy.
Go ahead.
Okay. Wait, one more thing now. The most wonderful thing in my life are having grandchildren, great-grandchildren. That's the most wonderful thing in my life.
So just to conclude, in order, travel, blueberries, broccoli, salmon.
No, my grandchildren are first and great-grandchildren. Travel is second, and then the third is a blueberry, salmon, and broccoli.
Fourth is the Browns winning the Super Bowl.
And the Browns winning the Super Bowl.
All right, I love you,
funny
Grandma.
is that?
Love you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
That is, you see that she delivered.
I have to tell you something, and this is, I believe yours does. It's circumstantial.
She knows. Yeah, my mom. I don't do that, so my mom's like,
If I never did that, I can't express to you how with the people I grew up with, they fucking deliver, dude.
Yeah.
Always.
She was on it, and because you said 92, I didn't think she'd be so like.
Yeah.
They know, and the relationship you have with them is the same as me. Because I could have been like, Mom, hey, you're an old. It's exact same.
Yeah. I know you have to go soon.
No, what I was saying was,
Hi, darling.
Mom, real quick, we're on a podcast with my friend Sal. Sal?
Hi.
It's pleasure
Mom,
to
really
meet
quick, we're just looking for some life advice. We just called to Grandma. She said travel, to be healthy, eat salmon.
No.
This is not in order.
Okay, but
this is the order that she said.
Fine.
To be healthy, eat salmon, blueberries, and broccoli, not necessarily in that order.
Browns.
Browns winning a Super Bowl would be great, but also have grandchildren and great-grandchildren, and also have a pet around, an animal, a cat or a dog. Those are her advices. What do you have? And it doesn't have to be specific to everybody. It could be for women's empowerment. It could be for black people. But whatever it is, what do you think?
Well, I mean, God, I'm getting my nails done and you're making me think heavy duty here. I would say life advice would just be love yourself, be true to yourself, be true. Listen to music, have hobbies and interests, be able to be independent and take care of yourself financially and emotionally. Love people, give forgiveness,
She goes,
wind chimes.
not the fucking pinky toe.
What?
Nothing. Go on. And anything you want to plug?
Have wind chimes and make sure you have little twinkle lights outside your house to make you feel happy.
It was like going from have grandchildren to blueberries. She was like gave everything, and then she's like wind chimes and twinkle lights.
That would be the name of my mom's special. Mommy, I love you. I'll call you later.
I love you. Bye.
Bye.
I love twinkle lights, actually. Wind chimes I could do without.
There's something I want to set up that I did on my podcast that not enough people have seen that I want to put at the end of this.
Okay.
Could I do this? Or you have a wake to get to?
No. Let's call it 25 minutes, so I'm in my car and a half.
So we make that happen. Why don't you set your alarm for 20 minutes?
Okay.
That way when it's done, we can leave right away.
Set it for 20.
Yeah.
So that we have a 5-minute grace period.
That way we can end it at 20, or if not, it's like, oh, finish what you're saying.
Okay.
All right, so I want to set up something funny that happened with my grandma on my podcast. That it was earlier on in my podcast. It was like,
how many episodes is this?
My guess is 208. I'm going to date this a little bit because I have a lot in the can now.
Okay.
Which I thankfully have been wanting to do for a while. I finally did.
Really quick, diversion. Sorry, you said can. Reminds me of my favorite little nugget from European Vacation.
I don't recall. I don't remember that movie well enough.
I wonder if we spoke about this last time.
I don't remember.
We do so many podcasts, right? But you said can, and I love this. I say this all the time. I said, "Do you want that in the can?" So Chevy Chase is they're going to Europe and
on vacation.
Vacation. And the flight attendant comes over and she goes, "Would you like something to drink?" Did I tell you this last time?
No, I vaguely remember this in the movie though.
And he goes, "Yeah, I'll have a Diet Coke." And she goes, "Do you want that in the can?" And he goes, "No, I'll have it right here."
Good.
Okay.
Good. This is in the first 50 episodes. Plus, there was a grandma episode where it didn't have the same sex appeal as like a Dax Shepard would have, you know. And so I did
washboard abs.
Does he?
In my mind,
right? At least the way he gets hair is close.
Dax
Shepard.
Yep,
that's an easy one.
Shepard
Square.
Oh wow, that's a fun game too.
Spy.
Chart.
And you talking about spraying?
No. What?
A shart?
Oh, shart. Tank.
Good.
Because bowl.
Oh, shark bowl.
Fish bowl.
Tank. You very much for playing this game with me.
The war in Ukraine. Tank.
Sucks. When people talk about stuff that's going on in the world, and I don't know much about it, I know it's not good. Sometimes I'll go like this.
Yeah, and I'm not making light. I'm just playing word association.
Of course.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, light not intended.
Correct.
But, you know.
Ukraine.
Oh, no. Yeah. No, you crazy if you think I want to go down that route.
You so crazy.
So
I don't even. Again, I'm not making light.
Yeah,
where this is
Yeah.
I bless everyone over there. I'm against war, and I pray for those. I even went to a march, a gathering, if you will.
Was it for or against
Chicago? Again, it was. I went to support Ukraine.
Good.
It was at the Bean in Chicago. That big freaking Bean.
Could Puerto Ricans say that, or is that close enough?
Can Puerto Ricans say what?
Is that just something that Mexicans could say?
That what? Did I been saying that?
Okay, so my grandma.
Yeah.
Can I tell you?
Please.
I'm feeling my energy kind of like the game we just did wasn't working for me.
I know. But you know what? It is what it is. We played it and we played it.
100%. And I will not be editing it out.
Yeah.
But you got to acknowledge.
But I'm learning. This is the advice you gave me. You know, we did it. Was it all we expected? No.
Yes.
Did we do it? Fine. Are we happy with it that we did it?
I think it was all that I expected.
Yeah, okay.
Because I expected the unexpected.
Right.
Did you just eat some tiramisu?
When you expect the unexpected, no.
Expecting the unexpected is like being aware that you don't have full awareness. And this is a real one.
But can you expect something that's unexpected to happen? When you expect the unexpected and it happens, is it unexpected?
You are defining the unexpected as a thing that is like going to surprise you. But unexpected is just by definition something that is not expected. If we go to dinner and someone put down meatballs, I didn't expect that.
Yeah.
Now, if I was going to an Italian restaurant, I might.
Right.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yes, but if I went to a dinner and someone put down meatballs, I would be like,
right.
And I would be taken by, I would be like shocked at that.
Right.
Because I don't eat meatballs outside of my house.
Is that true?
For this part, it is.
All right.
Yeah.
You understand how you're making a comedy point to my real one?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
I will.
Okay.
I got to leave. It's like, I got a few minutes.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I am sorry.
Your grandmother.
You were saying you were away from the mic. Right. So my grandma came on the pod and I surprised her.
She came on the pod.
Let me get it out. You have to get going.
Okay.
You have a wake to get to. And I'm trying to not fall asleep either.
Okay. So now the Wigsy? What's his
Wiggy.
name? Wiggy and your grandmother both came on the pod. Is that bad? Is that crossing the line?
I loved it.
Okay.
The thing is, I want to get this out.
Please.
Thank you.
Go.
So your grandma? So I had my cousin out on the balcony. So my grandma comes in. So she doesn't see, and I have this full bar set up. My grandma's a big drinker, and we surprised my grandma. Do you want a drink?
Nope.
Well, grandma, I do. Barkeep.
Glass of water.
Glass of water, you got it.
Please.
Sure.
You want to say barkeep?
Yes.
Oh my God. You've got to be fucking crazy.
Danny's gonna be tending bar for us today.
Oh, come on.
Danny, take your shoes off, even though grandma is not.
Oh, does your father know?
I don't know.
Those fucking Browns.
Right?
Look at him. Oh, you got to take a picture of him.
Did you surprise her?
Yes.
Meatballs?
No, with my cousin who's wearing like a bow tie and a take your shoes off shirt.
Okay.
And my cousin stands there for the whole episode just tending bar because my cousin is a bartender. You may know him from the Replenish video, Cousin Danny.
Replenish!
It's got like 12 million views on YouTube right now.
Really?
Oh, it always goes viral. So I tell my grandma that it's an open bar and I film an Insta story. Grandma, will you say welcome to Take Your Shoes Off podcast? Stop on in for a drink.
Hey, welcome to Shoes Off Podcast. Come in for a lovely drink served by Mr. Daniel.
It's good. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm going to post that now and maybe we could get some bites. And I had set up that people randomly through the episode would come in. I wouldn't acknowledge them. My grandma would do whatever she wanted. They would just walk between us, go to the bar, order a drink, and then leave. And at first, it would happen to be a very pretty girl.
Some of these guys were in the mafia. I forgot their names. I forgot their names.
Hi. Oh,
Hi. Thank you.
Sorry, I forgot.
It's okay. Thanks. Hi. Go on.
All right. Anyway.
Would you hold them or put them off the rug? Go ahead.
Anyways.
Can I just have
I forgot his name. Anyways, and so Benny had to go and get her out.
How? What does that mean?
He got. I think he got a lawyer. I don't know. He just got her out. He went wherever he was. I don't know, jail, and he paid money for her and got her out.
What was you and Grandpa? What was the story in Cuba when you had to sell?
Oh,
you had to sell
no. We went to Cuba with 3 other couples, and that was just when Castro was coming in. And we get off the plane, and your grandfather thought he was funny, so he would make jokes, and they put us in a separate room, and they searched us, and all kinds of junk. We finally got released.
Search you for what? For like weapons or
yeah,
drugs?
whatever they search you for then. I was pregnant with Robert, so 63 years ago. 63 years ago. And then we went to the National Hotel, and
I'm listening.
yes.
Thank you. All right, you went to the National. She gave me $20. And my girl was like, who is that? Oh my, I go, I don't know. Yes, you do. And I go, no. And I like, it was from the video. She 100% bought it. The whole thing, she thought it was real the whole time. I thought at some point she would get it. The next person that comes, in is he's wearing a wife beater and he's pretending like he's in the club. I went to the bathroom and then he came in. So my grandma's just there, very uncomfortable. Oh. It was so funny. We'll show it.
I can't get over that girl. I mean, seriously, you didn't know her?
Grandma, you think I know girls that look like that?
Oh my! Where'd she?
Oh my God.
Who's this?
Jesus.
Oh hey, got a margarita?
Yeah, I could get that going for you.
How's the action tonight?
Oh, not too bad.
Hi.
What's up?
You need something, Dan? Can I get it for you?
Yeah, you could.
Oh.
Figure this out.
What? Yeah, cool shirt, man.
Thanks, bro. Full adults.
Oh, right on. Yeah.
Rocking the shit out of that white beat.
It's just Amazon, you know.
Boy, do I.
You live around the neighborhood?
Yeah, I'm around here sometimes.
Oh.
Yeah. It's a good spot.
Here, yeah.
Yeah.
Very good.
You live around here?
No, I'm from Cleveland.
Cool.
Yeah, it is a cool place. You working right, Dan?
Take a margarita glass one in?
Yep.
Lime?
Please.
Oh, thanks, bro.
Right on, brother.
Thanks, man.
Keep the party going.
Thanks, bro.
Keep it going, bud.
Oh, what's up, man? Oh, it's raging out there.
It's what? It's what?
It's raging out there.
That's so fucking weird.
That's so fucking
I
funny.
was so stoned. You can't do this because you're going to get somebody bad in here. I wouldn't do this anymore. Honest to God.
Will you come back and say, look to camera and snap say, and we're back while you're laughing and be like, somehow like, this should be on Impractical Jokers, but like milking it, like really, does that make sense?
Sure, of
I mean,
course.
that's like your Impractical Jokers. Like, I love this stuff. I'm so glad that I got to see this.
I got it from the. You didn't have to. I got it.
You know the rules.
Yes. That was so funny.
Okay, thanks. We just keep all my
Nailed it.
explanations so they get how you didn't do it.
I was gonna, but you know,
Yeah, of course, you
it's
get
about
it.
being playful over here.
Of course. I think you did it right.
But I didn't deliver what you wanted. But
Yes,
it's
you did.
okay.
You delivered exactly what I expected.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
It was the unexpected.
Oh,
The meatball.
You thought I was gonna do it?
No, I didn't have any expectations and I was
Okay.
aware of that.
Okay.
You do whatever you want.
Who's on first?
Second base. How does this go?
Second base. It's all coming back
Yeah,
around.
I was actually testing you. Make them testicles.
What is first base? Kissing.
I've had this conversation a few times on the pod, and it's very odd. And I have a no. This is important. I want to know your take because there's something that happens when you're rounding first or rounding second that is very confusing to me.
Rounding is a whole new ball of wax.
Who said that? Maya Angelou?
That was Einstein.
Right.
Yeah, Maya Angelou. Yeah. That was Emily Dickinson.
Yeah, I knew who you meant.
I thought I heard a fly.
If you
buzz.
say Emily, I'm thinking Dickinson.
That's right.
Yeah.
No,
No pun
rounding is a new conversation because I think it's like a single is like you're standing on the bag, the scrotum.
Before we go into all the nuance, I want to define the game. Tell me what first, second, third, and home means.
Okay.
And as simple as you can.
I think first base is actually over the clothes touching.
Okay. Then second base.
Under the clothes touching.
Whoa. Okay, third base.
Fucking. I was going to say sucking. No, if you fuck on third, what's home? Anal.
Okay, but now you're playing.
No, I'm making.
Tell me the truth.
Okay, over the clothes
is first.
Yes.
Second.
Some under the clothes fondling.
Wow. Okay,
Not
you're not giving a
penetration.
lot of room because now we're halfway to home.
Okay.
So grabbing a
you're
tit
right.
isn't halfway to fucking one.
You're right.
Thank you.
First base, I think, is over the clothes and under the clothes fondling.
Now we're getting closer, but I still have some problems with this, which I'll explain.
Okay.
So second base.
Well, are we rounding? Because does everything have to fit on the base, or are we going to start rounding?
Buddy, listen.
All right.
You're complicating.
Sorry, but I
things.
need to know because I want to give the right response.
Right, but give yours.
Okay, fine.
Because
you're right. There could be holes in mine because I never really thought about it.
It's like when people are giving up to 5 stars, they're giving 3.5. It's not out of 10. You could say 7 out of 10, but if it's out of 5.
I always consider first base to be over the clothes touching.
Okay, second base.
Probably non-oral
hand
jobs, digits in places.
Okay, so first base is over the clothes grabbing a boob. Is kissing involved?
Yeah, I think kissing is like when you're running. I think kissing is involved. Yeah.
So first base includes kissing and grabbing clothes, grabbing boobs or penis.
No flesh.
Grabbing penis or just boobs?
No, but no above clothing.
Yes. So touching vagina above clothing is first base.
That's what they do.
That's okay.
Maybe a dry hump.
Wow, a lot's going on first.
Well, really, it's between first and second.
Who is on first? Seriously, because I like to meet him.
So, in my head, first base was always just feeling up over the clothes.
Okay, so this is first base. No kissing?
Yeah, kissing.
So, grabbing, including this, or just waist above waist?
You're right. Keep it up top.
Okay, so grabbing guy or girl boobs, stomach, maybe massages. So anything except for the genitalia,
Yeah.
the penis and the vagina.
Yes.
Okay, second base.
Second base, I think, is a spectrum.
Tell me, what's everything that is on second
I
base?
think genitalia now enters the chat.
Above clothes or under?
In my head, it was, I think it's,
you know what? Thanks for this date. I think I'm just going to go with it.
I still think that things don't come out until third. So I would say above.
Okay, so first base, we're kissing and we're touching boobs above the clothes. Second base, we're kissing.
Well, we're not doing anything.
Please,
Yeah.
please. Second base, people are kissing. They're touching boobs under the shirt, and they're also touching penis and vagina over the pants.
Are you asking me what I thought traditionally or what we're agreeing to right now?
I'm not asking agreeing. You could change anything you used to think. I'm saying right now.
Got it.
If
that sounds good.
You know what I'm saying? You
Yes.
get the rules?
Yes.
Right now, explain first, second, third, and home.
First base is kissing and everything over the clothes.
Including penis and vagina.
That's how I'm going to do it.
Okay, so first base, this.
Yep.
You could make somebody come on first base. Tiramisu?
Yeah, it's delicious.
Because you could make somebody come over there.
I know, but this is getting.
But this is where there are a lot of
team
issues.
of people here. Yeah, but no, I'm sorry. There's no at climaxing at first, so no.
So you could touch the vagina, but if they're going to come, you have to stop.
Yeah. You're wording it in a way. I just feel like I'm thinking of it more innocently. Like you're groping, but you're really not.
There's nothing innocent about touching a girl's pussy over her pants. Believe me.
Well, when you say it like that,
that's how you're saying it.
Yeah, but I just don't think.
All right, check this out. Let's say this.
I don't think this climaxing until 3.
Hear me out. you're on a date with a girl.
Yeah.
Okay. And she is saying, listen, I want to let you know that I have rules. On the first date, we can only get to first base. On the second date, second base. And on the third date, third base. And on the fourth date, home. Those are her boundaries. To respect that, what do you...
So you're hitting for the cycle in the first 4 dates.
So yes.
Okay.
So now first date, what are you allowed to do based on that?
I would say kiss her and feel each other over our clothes.
Including here.
Yeah, but not to completion.
But that's so arbitrary, but fine. Because some girls could come really quick from that. Trust me. I've heard.
Who told
Second
you?
base. Marvin.
Hagler.
The Martian.
Ah, fuck.
Men are from Mars. And so are women.
You know who? I'm not going to go.
Second base. You know what's funny during this? When we get to third base, before we get round home, you got to go to your wake.
Damn, we almost rounded home. I would say I'm gonna go from the conversation now.
So you're on a second date. You're allowed to get a second base.
I'd say under the clothes, touching hands only, even to completion.
So second base, you could jerk off a guy and or finger a girl and or whatever the other ones are. I'm totally support it. Get off my ass and into his.
Tiramisu.
So you could finger an asshole on second base. Technically, you see what I'm saying?
So I'll tell you this: in my whole lifetime, thinking about bases as related to promiscuity,
yeah, I didn't think you meant baseball.
Anal never even entered my mind.
Yes, you did. You said a home run was anal.
Well, today.
You see,
as a joke, as a guffaw, I think anal might be a grand slam to people who like it. For me, it would be a foul out.
Sal, you have anything you want to plug?
Anal. Anal.
I didn't say be plugged.
Yeah. Okay.
Same joke. Come on. Is this flirting?
I think. Are we gonna? I mean,
I'm not feeling sexually stimulated, but I do feel
it's a bunt. This is a bunt.
Yeah.
And we don't know if we're going to be called out or not. Third base, oral, as you like it. Again, I'm not including the backside. It just never calculated.
Oral as you like it.
Yeah. To completion, to not.
And then everyone will agree. Fourth, sex.
And that can include all of them. It's not just only penetration and you leave. You could also feel and kiss.
Well, that's what it is. That's what all the bases are.
Yeah. So the culmination of everything is the
culmination.
Yeah, the culmination is the home run. Home running involves everything.
Well, you can't get home without hitting the bases, and that's what I love about baseball.
No, but you can, because you could have intercourse without having oral. That's like a little league game when they just don't know where to go to third. They just run straight home from first.
You don't have to do all of them. You don't have to grab a boob, grab a butt, grab a penis, grab a ball. I'm just saying they're all on the table. It's like it's a buffet, and get what you want. But if you're at home, you do know you have access to these things.
Yeah.
Now some buffets offer different things than others, but everything that's available is available. Phoebe buffet.
Yeah.
It's not buffet. What is it? Is it buffet?
Mm-hmm.
Phoebe buffet. Mm-hmm. That sounds like it's something. I believe
I feel like it's buffet.
What's Phoebe's last name? Buffont or something, isn't it?
Buffont is a great word, but no.
It's actually one of my favorites that I use.
Harry Buffonti.
After Times New Roman.
What is?
Buffont. The Buffont?
Is
Phoebe's last name on Pals. How do you spell Phoebe?
Phoebe.
Phoebe's last name on Friends.
And you're spelling that wrong. It's not Friends. It's Steinfeld.
I came up at Google knows. It's Friends.
Oh.
Phoebe Buffet Hannigan.
Really? That was a middle name?
It's a hyphenated.
Did she get married on the show? She married Paul Rudd or something like that?
If she got married, it happened twice because it happened the first time, Hannigan.
Marcy Dahlgren Frost.
From Blade.
No. But the movie has a B in the title.
Bad Boys.
Dahlgren is my maiden name. Frost is... Dahlgren is my maiden name. Frost
Rocky
is
IV.
my married name.
I don't know.
I'm single again, but I never bothered to lose the Frost. And I get compliments on the hyphen.
I never saw it.
Uncle Buck.
I want to rewatch Uncle Buck. I haven't seen it since I was a little kid. It's my buddy John's one of his favorite movies, if not his favorite.
Same.
I do remember, I love when he goes into the principal's office and says, here's a quarter. Why don't you go downtown and have a rat and all that thing off your face?
And that was word for word. You got that.
Yeah, I remember that. You know, I once said something to my mom. I want to see if she could tell the story because it's mean. I was a little boy.
Buck melanoma, Molly Russell's ward.
Is that all?
His name's Buck Russell, but she has the thing on there, so he just starts spewing it.
I was mad at my mom when I was a little boy. And
Hi, darling.
Mom, there's a story that I don't want to tell because it's mean, and you tell it. It's something I said to you when I was a little boy. How old? And the Uncle Buck thing I said to you. Will you tell that story real quick?
You were in the bathtub.
So I was old enough for you to see me naked. So under 15.
Yeah. But I know I couldn't see you naked. I mean, you were in the bathtub. wasn't in the bathtub with you, or in the bathroom with you. They were always bubbles.
Always bubbles.
And you got mad at me about something. I don't remember what. And I said, Ricky, you're being, really naughty, blah, blah, blah. And you said, and I quote, you're fatter than Uncle Buck.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
And you told me to go downtown and get a rat to gnaw that thing off my face.
And then Matthew was in his room. And even Matthew said, wow, Ricky, that's really fat. That was really mean.
I'm a nice son, right?
The best son in the world. You're probably telling
Wow,
the
I
truth,
hope Matt
too.
doesn't hear that.
He knows.
Okay.
All right. Love you, Mama.
All right. I love you too, darling. Bye.
Bye.
You guys are it's like you're doing no-look passes here. It's like Jason Williams.
Put a countdown up. Let me see where we're at. Turn it. 46, 45, 44, 43, 42. All right, close it out and try to have it end. Don't look. And have it end. Plug whatever you got to plug.
Okay.
Have the dismount.
Okay, here we go. All my stuff is on salvulcanocomedy.com. On tour right now with the Jokers. We're going through the end of the year. If you don't see your city, it will be on there. We're adding a bunch of cities. Impractical Jokers is on every Thursday night at 10 o'clock on True TV and now on TBS. Please DVR it. My tour will start again next year, and I'm filming a special in October. And Take Your Shoes Off Pod.
What about your pods? No, it's just RickGlassman.com.
Sure. Taste Buds Pod and Hey Babe Pod. You can find them everywhere you get podcasts and on YouTube at the No Pressure Network.
Finish it.
1.
We're out of time. Sal, thank you so much for coming. You can check out Sal. You can check out Sal Vulcano at ImpracticalJokersLive.com. Pick up tickets to the Cleveland show.
June 3rd.
If you want to check out my podcast, check out Take Your Shoes Off. You can find it anywhere you get podcasts and blah, blah, blah. Now, normally I'd like to take a Polaroid, but I don't bring it with me on the sleepover series. So if you could move the microphone a little bit, just a little, have it in frame, but not covering your face. Sure. Look at the camera and smile for a Polaroid.
Yeah.
Boop, boop, beep, boop, boop. Great. You go ahead on over to pod.snaps on Instagram. That's pod.snaps. I don't have anything up yet, but I'm curating them all. I have all the Polaroids, and we're going to go from episode 1. You can see all the Polaroids.
That's very fun.
Yeah. Sal, thank you so much for coming over.
How long will you be here?
I'm leaving soon, but I'd like to come back if you'll have
momentarily?
In the next 20 minutes.
Oh, really?
Friday.
Okay. What's today? Oh, you have a whole week here.
Yeah.
Are you just going to be potting?
I'm probably done now. I was here. I got here a little over a week ago.
Mm-hmm.
Came for a couple weeks. Did a few pods. Had a few people on mine. And yeah.
So how do you occupy the rest of your week?
I came here to be with my lady.
Oh, great.
And while I'm here, why don't we do some shows, do a little comedy, some
Yeah.
friends. I got to tell you, I know I already said it earlier. I'm so glad that you did this. I love you.
I love you.
I love you.
Man, if I lived
Gonna
over
cry
there.
again.
If
I really do.
If I lived over there, I feel like we'd just be hanging out. Yeah. Even this when the camera, when the things aren't on. But you get very different and serious when this is off. So maybe not, but.
Get very what? Say I'm very serious.
Yeah. Well, I'm just supporting what you said earlier.
Buddy?
Yeah.
When I say I know the game and I know the rules.
I know.
I mean, the man has got his own money.
I know it. Coming to America.
Cut to a clip.
What? He's got his own money. And baby, when I tell you he's got his own money, I mean the boy has got his own money.
All right.
Yes. I said that 2 days ago.
The man has got his own money?
I swear to God. I can quote that entire movie from beginning to end.
I knew the whole thing.
I was on the road and I went back to my room and where the hell was I? And where the hell was I?
You can remember.
Do you know what that's from? And if he didn't do it, who did? And where the hell was I?
No, I'm sorry.
Naked Gun. If you didn't see it, Frank Dre, he's
I've seen it.
He's hopscotching Like he's walking down a city street, it turns to like lowers. He's hopscotching, and he's
the voiceover. Yeah. What a fucking movie.
Oh, the best of the best.
You know, Liam Neeson is apparently they're redoing Naked Gun. I bet you he's gonna be great at it.
How about I'll get you the skinny on David Zucker is a good friend of mine.
And what's the skinny? What do you know?
He was trying to cast Steve Carell in that role, and he's been trying to make the movie for years, and he's been having a hard time. So I'll call him today and see if maybe there was something I didn't know about.
Yeah, tell me about it.
He was going to give me a cameo.
You're not wearing my merch.
I can change.
Please change.
If I could change, you could change.
Everybody could change. Not only do I know what that is, I called it out. You said something about something, and it sounded like Lundgren.
Okay.
What did you say?
I probably quote him.
Oh, you said something that sounded like either Lundgren or Drago.
Okay.
But I said Rocky IV before.
Yes.
If you heard me Rocky IV, go back to what you said.
Dahlgren is my maiden name. Frost is my married name.
SalVulcanoComedy.com.
Hey, now why don't you lift up your shirt and show people what you got underneath?
At RickGlassman.com.
All right, get a little snap. Theme music. Wonderful. Now theme music. People don't like if I don't get to it.
Really? I love that. I love it. Dude, it went like so fast.
Come on, 2.5 hours.
So fast.
This is the best.
I was like, I can't believe I